was good? Salute. What? Jose, what's good, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Tay, salute, Queen. Appreciate you sliding through. MP, what's good, my bro? Appreciate you. Combat Tool Bag, what's good, Brody? D-Man, what's good, bro? Jose, my guy, always holding me down. We Talk Sports, was good with it, Brody. Ant was good with it, bro. Appreciate all y'all in the building. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. Y'all see what the thumbnail is. So y'all already know we got to talk about it. I done had enough of his shit. Give me just a second. Background. Appreciate everybody in the building. We're gonna have this conversation. We gotta talk about it, man. Pardon me, y'all. The so-called quote unquote face of boxing is back at it again, man. You know, releasing his little statements, man. So I guess I think this would be the second time I heard him speak on this. So he basically doubling down, you know, on not fighting any Mexican fighters. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this dude, yo. I'm tired of him, and the reason why I'm on it, because if it was anybody else talking like how he was talking, they'd be crucifying him, man. They'd be nailing him to the cross, man. We know it. We know it. And like I said, you don't get to. I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure he not calling himself the face of boxing, but I doubt if he have a problem with people calling him that. You get what I'm saying? You talking about the cowardly lion, the face of disgrace. You see what I'm saying? You see the thumbnail. Is this the face of boxing, or is this the disgrace of boxing? Face, salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Yep, he said it before, but the fact that he's doubling down now, you know, because when he said it before, it's like he was getting a pass for some reason. People was, you know, finding reasons to say, you know, why he said it, and you know, whatever. So now that he said it again and it's fresh, now I like to see people and the fans explain their way out of that. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm down the middle with Canelo. I don't think he's a piece of boxing or disgrace. You need the face. You don't think he's the face of boxing or a disgrace? Benavidez is half Ecuador. And I already knew somebody. I was about to say that I knew somebody was going to mention Benavidez being from Ecuador. But what do they call him in boxing? Cuz was good with it, cuz. Appreciate you for sliding through. I know you on that road. Appreciate you. Canelo is a piece of it. Surprised no one called him out when the first time he said it. Yeah. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? So now he doubled down. So, hey, man, we're going to have a conversation because I don't think you can move like that. You can't be the face of boxing and say who you not fighting. That's what the problem is right there. Like, and then you got them people like, oh, he could do whatever he want to do. No, he can't. That's the problem. Nobody in boxing can just do whatever they want. You got to think you still have consumers that have to support you. So you going to talk about who you not fighting, expect people to not support your ass. You know what I'm saying? D-Free, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you sliding through. That seem like the guy that has the ego to where he wouldn't want to give younger guys in his division a hand up that are in the process of taking a spot in the division. And yeah, that's sucker shit too. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not pay it forward? You know what I'm saying? Latino, yeah, he discounting, man. You know what I'm saying? Canelo should stay away from 175 in general. He not that great. He not that great. You don't feel it. So just him saying that the picture should be clear. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And we're gonna have a conversation because this dude been getting called the face of boxing for far too long. And I just don't think the face of boxing will move like that. You would expect the person that they're billing as the face of boxing to be willing to fight any and everybody. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to fight them all back to back, fight them all on the same night, but it's too many challenges that you're not taking, you know what I mean? And you handpicking your fights, and they keep trying to say, you know, he's doing what Floyd did. You can't say that. He ain't doing what Floyd did. Floyd was fighting champions. He wasn't straight up just, you know, handpicks after handpick. Like, he know what he's doing, man. Floyd, I don't think you can compare the two at all. Not even the same sentence in terms of career. I don't even care how many fights Canelo had. It don't matter. Just not. It's not the same. Floyd was fighting a lot of champions, and and no disrespect to nobody that he fought, it's like you know what you're doing. You trying to have the upper hand every which way possible. But bigger global pay-per-view stars over Canelo, I don't like the way he moves, but he following the money. Mayweather plans, not that ain't the Mayweather plan. Mayweather still fought the people that he should have fought. Get what I'm saying? And was Mayweather doing this at 31, 32 years old? I don't think Floyd was sitting up talking about who he not fighting at 31, 32 years old. Y'all talking about Money Mayweather. Money Mayweather moved a certain way. He still took on the toughest challenges. Speaking of one, it was Canelo, the guy Bill to beat him, and he beat that ass. Floyd don't just go around picking his fights until after he actually accomplishes. You get what I'm saying, D-Man? Salute, my bro. Appreciate you sliding through. If I ain't saluted you already. Who should be the face of boxing? Maybe Usyk. I don't know. A lot to choose. For me, see, I think differently when it comes to that face. There are many faces in the sport. That's, you know what I mean, in the sport of boxing. You get what I'm saying? I think it's just too many talented fighters to say there's only one. I don't think it could be one face of boxing. You get what I'm saying? It's a little different. I was in the mindset that Canelo is most overly criticized fighter in the game because of the way he moves, but now I've changed the way I'm thinking about him with that. With what he said, yeah, that's the thing. And again, you just at this point, I can understand if he doesn't want to fight fighters from Mexico like Guadalajara, a city, not a country. Danny Garcia said he did not fight. He not fighting Philly fighters, and he stands on that same respect. No. Danny don't get off the hook either. We talk sports. He don't get off the hook for saying that. Word up, he don't. Like, and basically he's saying you saying that because you know who from Philly, a dude that you won't even spar with, which is Boots. I don't respect him saying that. I don't. I really don't. My whole thing is, unless it's your brother or your family, you shouldn't be talking about who you won't fight. A credible opponent is a credible opponent. Now, I don't want to see no brothers fight each other or nothing like that. But to say he ain't fighting somebody from Philly, that's weak too. You know what I'm saying? But again, Danny Garcia never been billed as the face of boxing, and Canelo is. So, you know, he's gonna be held to the highest standard because the people run around and they defend him. He could make a move and we could critique it, and they gonna come to his aid. That was a weak ass duck. If they don't see that, they blind. They don't want to see that. It's not the face. That's why I said, is it a face or disgrace? Now, again, pay attention to the question mark, because this is not me calling them that, but it's a question. It's a real question. You know what I'm saying? But different at the same time. They being from Philly, Danny Garcia didn't fight. Canelo can do that, but at least had them be full-blooded Mexican in Mexico, and certainly certain city, not a country. Yeah, for me, it's just like you could read between the lines when he say that. Who the Mexican monster? I don't care if he's from Ecuador. I don't give a damn where he's from. What they calling that dude? Mexican monster? That's all right. Gilberto, you know what I mean? He said it straight up. If Zordo win, he don't want to fight Zordo. You know what I mean? Beaver wins, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to read that little ass quote he had. Yeah, bro, I have to tell these young boxing heads they be getting shit crossed up. Yeah, facts, bro. They do. Only one real pay-per-view star in boxing, that's Canelo. When you sign to fight Canelo, you make life-changing money. What do that have to do with the fact that he say he's not fighting no Mexican fighters? That's the problem. That's really is the problem. You highlighted it and probably didn't even know. You pointing out what the problem is. It's about money for him. Is it money or legacy? Because he was talking a lot of legacy shit earlier in his career, although most of it was being translated in Spanish, from Spanish to English. But that's what he was talking. Danny Garcia said that way before Boots came on the scene. No, it does. For me, it don't even matter. This is what I'm saying, because I don't want to go off topic. I don't respect people. If you're in boxing, be willing to take on any and all comers. Like, if you're not gonna single out no one person or no group of people. Like, Danny Garcia know what it is, man. You don't want to fight nobody from Philly, because I ain't trying to hear that. Fight, they ain't your family, fight them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving them a pass for that. But I ain't really here to talk about Danny Garcia. I'm more so talking about I don't want to go off topic and make it about something else. Danny Garcia, I don't respect that. If that's what you ask and we talk sports now, I don't respect Danny Garcia saying that. I mean, fight any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to fight you, you got to bring the smoke, man. Get with it. Seems like when you see a lot of Canelo cards, specifically the undercards, there's more European fighters and Hispanic fighters for some reason. Is it just me, or do you see it too? Yeah, bro. It ain't just you. Mm-mm. It ain't just you. That's 100% true. Devin Haney and Tank as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's good, T? What's good with it, my bro? What's good? I don't like how Canelo move either. I see how he move when it comes to Benavidez, especially for sure. And again, if you gonna call yourself, you know what I mean, the face of boxing, you moving like that, man. Even if you're not calling yourself that, when you getting paid that much, you don't get to do both. That's a privilege to be paid that much. I don't care if you risking your life. People risk their life every day at their jobs. Ain't nobody getting them 30, 40 million to fight. So you need to fight the people that the fans are interested in, not who you feel like you can beat. We don't care about you getting paid. We want to see you fight. And I ain't banking on you to lose. And I'm not, rooting against you to lose, but I need to see you fight the people you're supposed to fight. Get what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You already know we talk sports. You get what I'm saying? I don't give them dudes no pass. That shit is weird. And maybe he said that, but he knew Boots was coming up because he knew Boots for a long time. And he knew that. It's just weird to say. Like, get it? I understand. Like, they ain't your family. Yo, smoke is available. As a boxing fan, I don't like it, but Canelo has a solidified first ballot Hall of Fame resume. He sadly could do what he wants at this point in his career. Like, that's the problem, bro. Don't ever think that a fighter could do whatever he wants. He can't. That's the problem. Josh, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. He can't do whatever he wants. That's his problem. He probably think that. We the consumer, so he can do whatever he wants, essentially, but we ain't got to support it. We ain't got to back it, and we're going to call him out on it. Anybody that's in support of this dude saying he not fighting no Mexicans, knowing that they call him one dude a Mexican monster, now people going to explain out he's from Ecuador. I don't care where he's from. I know what his box recs say. I just don't care. Because they call him that Mexican monster. They ain't calling him the Ecuadorian monster. And at the end of the day, he ain't never came out and said that's not his name. I'm pretty sure he know they calling him that. And I'm pretty sure Canelo knew that. And it ain't just him. He said Zordo as well. Y'all see that thumbnail? They talking about who's next. It's a bunch of these people in this thumbnail that you're not gonna fight. You're not gonna fight. Period. Like, this dude. How you gonna say if Zordo wins, I don't want to fight with Mexicans? If Bivol wins, I want Dimitri Bivol, not Mexicans. Like, what? Yo, bro, you don't want Dimitri Bivol again because you can't beat him. But then you better not say he number one or face. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, he can do whatever he want and them on them terms. Yeah, but we ain't got to rock with it. The guy that wouldn't want to get a younger. Nah, I get what you're saying. Specifically, a hand up to replace him as a neck. Yeah. Like, if you ain't in his camp directly, you probably won't be getting no help from him. I'm gonna say this again. He could have sold 4 million pay-per-view buys for me. He could have sold 4 million of them bitches. Fact still remains is it's not about his money. This is the problem. He made all the money he would need. It should be about legacy at this point in his career. Floyd wasn't, like I said, 31, 32 years old talking about who he wasn't going to fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't start to handpick until he transitioned over to Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And he still took on challenges. He still fought people when it made sense to fight him. You get what I'm saying? He fought people, argued the Maidana fights. Maidana was undefeated under the tutelage of Robert Garcia and was whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? Came off his biggest win in his career against AB. It made sense for him to take on the challenge and fight him. You get what I'm saying? It's some pan picks in there for sure, but like I said, that was at the tail end of his career, not when he was 31, 32 years old. You get what I'm saying? I'm just not giving nobody no pass for that. Say he sells more pay-per-views when EJ during Tank has done better numbers. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He ain't selling no 800K in pay-per-view. And now he probably did. And then they credit all that to him. Like, nobody comes to see Caleb Plant. He has some fans in the building. But the shit, he can, like I said, the money ain't important. He been making the money. The problem I have with him is not challenging himself accordingly and making weird moves and calling it legacy when it's really about money. You handpick what you probably thought was an inexperienced fighter in Dimitri Bivol. You got your ass beat. And I said it after that fight. He gonna give us something we don't want because he lost. He think just because he lost, Now all of a sudden, I wonder if he had a won, would he be fighting Triple G right now? I just wonder, yo. I'm kind of hoping already that Canelo just retires, vacates titles, and route titles, and Benavidez take over that division. Morale. Who was that? Oh, Morale. You saying Morale? Morale Benavidez take over that division, and Bam takes his spot as a superstar from the Mexican fans. Facts. And again, I bet to y'all still be here. We just warming up, man. We gonna talk for a minute. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for stopping through. Hi, everybody in the building, feeling y'all smash that like button for me, man. We gonna keep rolling, but yeah, again, man, you can't say who you not gonna fight, and you still in what people consider your physical prime. This is what your fans say, he's still in his prime. So how are you in your prime talking about who you not fight? I don't want to fight with Mexico. I don't get that. I can't level with you. I can't think of one reason why that would make sense at all, other than you don't want to challenge yourself against specific fighters because you're not as confident as your fan base are that you could win these fights. That's just what it is, man. Like you moving funny. Now I ain't, you know, the title is the title. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I stand on anything I'm saying, but again, it's a real question. Is he the face of boxing or a disgrace in boxing? Because you can't just pick and choose who you want to fight when it's. I mean, you can, but we ain't got to rock with it. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to continue to make, you know, bag moves and money moves for yourself, expect for people to call you out on it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I mean, hey, ain't nobody getting no pass for moving like a sucker. Think I'm not gonna say nothing to Tank if he fight Eastside Cruz again? You ain't gonna say nothing about that. I don't want to fucking see that. It's the same thing applies for everybody from here on out. Y'all giving us fights we don't want to see. I'm calling it out. I'm calling it. Demetrius, what's good with it, my bro? Sports and Tunes, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. How y'all feeling? Y'all smash that like button for me, man, as y'all come on through the door. Because that's what I hate about Canelo a little bit. The guy talks out of both sides of his mouth. He complains that the people are ducking him, and then he chooses the fighter that he expected to beat. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. You don't get to complain. You don't get to cherry pick, hand pick, and complain, bro. You can get to do it all. You give us the fights we want, and I guarantee you people gonna support it. You mean to tell me you willing to fight Triple G for the third time, and you still ain't gave us one of these other fights? You gonna give us this shit for a third time, bro? For a third time. Yeah, he's still in his prime. I'm going right with this shop. He's still in his prime, so nobody in their prime should be ducking smoke. Get what I'm saying, D-man? Nobody should be ducking. Let's get the fights. No more ducking. Facts. No more ducking. No more blaming it on politics. Know what I mean? And no more bad business. And y'all shining it up, calling it just business. Nah, bad business, man. Bad business. He looking at the wrong way. Floyd got bags. It changed their lives forever. Yeah, and Floyd fought way more world champions than this dude. I don't even understand how they could put them two sentences in the same, like, you know, like that's their two careers in the same sentence. You just can't do it. Floyd just way more accomplished than this dude. And then they're going to say undisputed. Nobody give a fuck about that. Well, one would question, and it's going to always be an opinion of mine because we're not going to know. I wonder, had David Benavidez not lost his belts twice, once for outside the ring and then once, you know what I mean, on the scale, I wonder would he be undisputed? I wonder would he wouldn't have chased that belt if David Benavidez still had it? I really believe that. I don't think so. He is and has been a disgrace of boxing. If y'all thinking he the face, then I could call him a disgrace because they ain't the face. The face don't duck smoke. You know, real champions, man. Like the champs. Nah, Canelo ducked smoke. I know who he fought. I know his resume. I'm well aware of who he fought. He ducked top smoke, man. That's what it is. And he got all y'all food thinking he's something that he not. He might get paid the most, but he not the best fighter in boxing. He ain't the face of boxing. He don't move like his moves tell you that. That's the biggest disgrace to boxing. He's smartly and robbed boxing fans for personal gain. However, he's not legendary. Salute to my bro Demetrius for calling that out. Tay, salute to you. Salute to you, Queen. Appreciate you for stopping through. Floyd fought and beat 16 world champions straight. Talk to him. We talk sports. You can't. Those dudes are drastically different. Quee, what's good, sis? How you feeling? Appreciate you for stopping through as always. I wanted to provide Easter payday. Yeah, I don't care about the paydays. Again, I care about the quality of opposition that he getting in there with the duck, the fade belt. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers run around here with franchise titles and people be defending them. Like, hell no. He said he fought real champions. Yeah, name them. Name them real champions he fought. Name them real champions he fought. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. He's their king. Facts, Quee. You know, they King Nello. That's some people were really calling him that. I ain't even joking. King Nello. I was like, yeah, y'all taking it a bit far. Taking it a bit far. And again, imagine if Wilder said this, or you know, Spence say he ain't fighting no more black fighters. You get what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? What if everybody just start talking about who they not gonna fight and just discounting the whole, you know what I mean, ethnicity, and just saying, yo, I ain't fighting none of those dudes. I ain't fighting none of them. Like, come on, man. That should be crazy, and people be all over him, man. With Nello, he seems like the guy who thinks he's above everybody. He's stuck. He arrogant. You think people got to kiss his ass because he could fight a little bit. We don't care. Fight the dudes we want to see you fight. You'll get the utmost respect from the people. I guarantee you that. Levels of champions too. Canelo. I just don't really believe he fought the absolute best. I don't. Floyd fought my Don twice, and bro been spending money, living good ever since. Shit, that's that stimulus package. That's a fact. And again, not justifying it, but Floyd fought Maidana coming off the biggest win of his career, which is against undefeated Adrian Broner. So you know what I mean. Actually, he got some get back for his bro. That was his bro at the time. They was already crying and hugging each other in the crowd when the King lost. It was sick as hell, like it was a funeral or something. Boy, he just got beat up. That's it. Maidana set for life. It looked like it, bro. It looked like it. Canelo moved like a snake in the grass, avoiding certain predators. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can't deny that. You can't deny it. Do you know once Demetrius Andrade officially have a fight at 168, that'll be the third weight class he been in where Canelo is there and they still ain't fought? I don't understand what people be like. How they don't see this? And I think them 61 fights catching up to him. I think the wear and tear is real. I do. He ain't gonna come out and say it, but I think that wear and tear is real, man. That dude ain't what he once was physically, in my opinion. But according to his fans, they say he in his physical prime. So why is he moving like that? He should be taking. Oh yeah, we need that name back, Coward Nello. We need that name back. Where Isaiah at, man? D-Man, guys like Caleb, the super champion. Beaver was top 2 best. Yeah, but he lost to Beaver. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Beagle. Plant was on his ass till he got clipped. Billy Joe Saunders was a sucker. He got his ass beat. Beagle versus Order press conference. Nah, I ain't watch it yet. Think Mike, what's good with it, Mike? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. So I don't think I've ever disliked the fighter as much as Canelo. He full of it. And again, Mike, just to put, add to it. You know, you're not saying you hate this guy. You talking about how he moved as a person. He full of shit. You get what I'm saying? And I'm with you. I don't like how he move either. It's sus. I done a good pressure fighter with Prime. Was Prime with Floyd. Good to have on the resume. Facts. Big Texas, what's good with it, family? Appreciate you for sliding through. So yeah, man, when it's all said and done, it's gonna be too many people. It's gonna be a lot left on that table for him. Like it's gonna be a lot of fighters that he should have just fought that he did. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no for sure bet that he loses these fights. This is the part that frustrates me the most. It's not 100% certainty that he's gonna go in there and get his ass beat. I don't want to see him take these challenges just because I want to see him get his ass beat. I think these dudes are really challenging because I think they're coming there to fight. And that's half of the battle, coming in there to, you know what I mean? That's a big part of it anyway. You coming in there trying to actually win. You know what I'm saying? I will watch his own card on September 17th. Once the main event start, I will be doing something else. Not supporting that fight. I feel you, bro. Got my money on Plant versus the Ref. For anybody who cares, you pick the price, yeah. I'm with you, Boo Boo and Charlo, and two weight classes. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. And Boo Boo about to be in the 3rd weight class. Where once he officially fight, what is it, Zach Parker? I mean, ain't that his name? Yeah, Zach Parker that he's supposed to fight. Mr. Chop Top, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you for stopping through. I got Plant T. I'm pretty sure you're rocking with your Tennessee native. Yeah, I got Plant on that one too. I think he got more left. He got more tread left on the tires. He only got the 1 loss. He ain't been beat down. He ain't been in a ton of wars in his career. You know what I mean? He still got something left. So I think it'll be a good fight though. But I'm rolling with Plant in that one. Canelo great. Floyd ain't in the mix anymore. Nobody doing Canelo doing. Just not paying. I mean, yeah, you know what? And again, I respect all opinions, man. And diversity is always accepted. Like I can understand it because if you make a point, you just make a point. But for me, you're right. Nobody's doing what he's doing. Consistently ducking or let me say this, consistently avoiding fighters that been campaigning in at least 2 of the same weight classes with this dude without even making an attempt to try to fight him. So I don't think nobody doing exactly what he doing either. You know what I'm saying? Like people billing him as the face of boxing, but the face of boxing is avoiding top fighters. Meanwhile, doubling down on the fact that he's not gonna fight any Mexicans. That's weird to me. Yeah, nobody's doing that. I don't hear nobody coming out saying that. Like, I ain't fighting no more Mexicans. I ain't fighting this. Move like my favorite. Eric Morales is a boxing fan I don't support. Just looking at it objectively. Yeah, it's the moves. It's not him as a fighter so much. It's the moves. It's the moves for me that's pissing me off. They're bag moves. They ain't legacy moves, but he's trying to call it legacy. People saying he daring to be great when he really thinking about his pockets and trying to have any and every advantage possible going into a fight. You get what I'm saying? This dude, man. This is the same guy. Hey, did y'all forget, yo? I don't understand. Well, I don't get how did this dude compete at 155 pounds? How? Like that don't raise no suspicion. That don't make nobody look at the fighter that they support and be like, fuck is you on? Why is you fighting in your own weight class instead of fighting the dudes at 54? You get what I'm saying? Like this, it's impossible to defend shit like that. Just imagine that though. Imagine that. Imagine Charlo. Instead of coming in at 54, they created a whole nother division, let him fight at 155. Meanwhile, he could duck the fighters that he really should be fighting. Imagine what they'd be saying about him right now, yo. For real. Just think about that. We got people that still talk shit about Jermell Charlo right now. He an undisputed champion. And they still give him flack for it. They still get on his back. You get what I'm saying? He fought in the who's of it. You know what they say? Well, he still ain't fought this one or he still ain't fought that one. Then when you tell them it's a list of people that Canelo ain't fought that he could have. And then it's a list of other people that shouldn't even been in the ring with him. That's what I be saying. Like I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I've seen far too many opponents that wasn't nowhere near a Canelo level get a fight, yo. And when it's time for us to hold him, hold his feet to the fire, all this King Nello and face of boxing talk, and we get on his ass, it's like, well, he makes money. He made this. He sold this. No, you notice that's the problem because his fans don't give a fuck about his legacy. They like to see him make money as if they're getting a piece of it. I never care how much a fighter make or sell. I don't care. Why? Number one reason, because it don't affect me no way, shape, or form. Whether you get money, you make a big check, or you don't. It don't affect me. So I tend not to care about that. But I do want to see the best fighting the best. That's what I do want to see. With you being told that you get all this money, I would like to see you actually earn this shit by fighting the people the fans want to see you fight. Ain't it about the fans? Ain't that what you said? This is what I'm saying. This is why my energy be like that for this dude. There's no way you should be comfortably ducking people or avoiding top competition. And you know what I mean? He being able to cover it up because they're like, well, he fought champion this and champion that. Yeah, just like bro said a few minutes ago, they're just like his levels in boxing, his levels of champions as well. You get what I'm saying? All champions ain't created equal. Y'all know that. Some of these dudes really be belt holders. They win that one fight, get that belt, and they very next fight get their ass beat. You get what I'm saying? All champions is not created equal. And that's no slight to anybody that ever held the title or, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. Man, be the top face of Mexican boxing. Although he's young and he actually humble and you can tell he's genuine. He ain't two-faced like these others. And a student of the sport. That's a fact, Fate. It's a fact. He is. He is. By who did plan. Yeah, D-man. Facts. Because that's what they're going to say, who they fought. Same here. It's the moves he makes. It's nothing. It's no personal attack on Canelo. It's just I know if this was other fighters, people would be, making videos crazily. It's crazy that you ain't going to see as many people make no video because they be too busy riding this man and everything he do. Nah, bro. When is it going to be about the people? Like, you lined your pockets long enough. When is it going to be about the people? Never. Like, never. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you on, bro? Yeah, acting like getting a cut of that 30, 40 million. Facts, and he don't even deserve that. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. All right, you get your payday is your payday, but you gonna keep trying to fight people that you know you're gonna beat, or you gonna really fight the people that we think could give you a real run for your money and potentially beat you. But none of this is etched in stone that they beat them, but you just gotta fight these dudes. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's not asking for too much. None of that. Literally, people are defending him for giving us fights that nobody's at. Even with the Beagle fight, nobody asked for that. I ain't never heard nobody suggest he should go up there and fight Demetri Beagle before it happened. That shit was a surprise to all of us. Nobody asked him to do that. Just because it was a good tough, or it was a tough challenge, and he ain't passed it. He ain't passed the challenge, man. That don't make it any less bullshit. It's still bullshit. Why? It's nothing against Demetri Beagle. It's because we didn't ask you to go up there and do that anyway. We didn't ask you to go fight him. Or better yet, that's not a fight that nobody was, checking for. Nobody was asking about that shit. You did it because you and your team seen a young man with 19 fights, don't have a ton of, ain't the biggest puncher. Get what I'm saying? You thought you had one, and you didn't, and it went drastically wrong for y'all. Canelo. J-Man, salute, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. TWT in the building. Salute to my family. What makes those guys more of a real champ than Charlo or Boo Boo? Talk about it, D-Man. That's all I'm saying, man. If you could get in there with Abney Durham, Callum Smith, come on, Rocky Fielding, yeah. We ain't seen Rocky Fielding since he got his ass beat by Canelo. We ain't seen that boy since. We ain't seen him. Where's Advil urine at? You don't even know where this dude at. Come on, man. These is not dudes he was supposed to fight. I don't care what belt they held at the time. I don't care about that. We ain't asking for these fights. That's how that's how he covers up his tracks. He fights somebody with a belt and say, well, you know what I mean? It's a champion. How could you complain? Easy, because we ain't asked for that fight. We didn't ask for that. Damn, he consistently giving us fights we not asking for. And I said it. Once he lose, he gonna do it again. He got two choices. That he's gonna bring something else out of him, and he gonna just be like, you know what? Hell with it. I already got a couple losses. I'm taking on all challenges. Or he gonna give us another fight where he feel like he know he's gonna win. And look what he did. You was gonna fight Triple G for a third time. You should have did it back to back to back. Get what I'm saying? Not when he's 40 years old. This is what I'm saying. This is the dude they call the face of boxing. That's wild to me. Wasn't nobody, and I mean nobody, asking for a Triple G rematch. The third time, a trilogy. Wasn't nobody asking for that. Wasn't nobody asking for that, bro. And this is what I'm saying. He continuously give us fights we don't want. Meanwhile, lining his pockets and calling this shit legacy moves when in fact it's all about the money for him. Come on, man. We know what legacy look like. Your last few opponents ain't it. They ain't, man. I'm sorry, man. Nah, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. You ain't to tell me you fought Caleb Plant before fighting Jamal Charlo? All his fans say he had knocked Charlo out. Why he ain't get in there yet? I just want to see it. Damn, yo. Can we see that fight? Please, can we see the fight? Damn, I want to see who's going to win. Every time you hear, I think he going. Now you see how he struggled against Montiel. He'll knock Charlo out. He'll knock Charlo out like 6 or 7 rounds. All right, whatever. Just get in there. If he knock him out, then kudos to him. You know what I'm saying? My bad if I missed something. Yeah. Did we forget how the idiots did that? Yeah, he wasn't even that bad. They all lost their brain cells. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Is that they had left facts, man. Losing their damn minds. Losing their minds. Losing it. And he doesn't want to get back with Beagle, but Floyd gave rematches off wins. Get what I'm saying, bro? He don't want that. But he claims if Zordo wins, he ain't fighting Mexicans. If Beagle wins, he won Beagle. He's saying he won Beagle again. So again, now let's just stop right there, right? Say he beat Triple G, right? And say, I don't even know how to look at it. Say Zordo win. He already telling you he's not fighting him, right? And then he told you he wants Beagle. Beagle win, he won Beagle. Despite whatever happened, he's saying he won Beagle, right? So what if he get there and he don't fight Beagle next? What if he do? Because he ain't fighting Zordo. So what if he said, after he just said that he don't fight Beagle next, y'all still be cool with that? Wouldn't be cool with it, bro. He just be talking, man. That dude just be talking about you. People saying he say he'd fight Benavidez, he'd knock him out. We'll fight him. I keep hearing you'll knock him out. I just want to see the fight. I ain't saying that you can't. Just fight him. And he does one. Yeah, facts, Mike. He definitely did. I'm talking to you, man. Dave even apologized for what he said. In my opinion, he didn't need to apologize. Facts, Queen ain't gotta apologize. Stand on that shit, Dad. We support you. They slight you. They slight Dad every opportunity they get. They slight that man. Every opportunity they get, they slight him. Yeah, facts, D man. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, like facts. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be cool with it. You can't be cool with that, man. Y'all can't be cool with that. That's what I'm saying. You don't get to be the face of boxing while avoiding the people, the fighters that the people want to see you fight. You ruining this shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? And you garnering a lot of attention with your fights and you getting paid all that money, man. You should be challenging yourself accordingly, bro. Say one thing, do another. That's what I'm saying. I bet you if he fight Dimitri Bivol again, I will be shocked, y'all. I would be shocked. Your boy would be shocked if he fought him again. Some tell me he don't want that again. You know what I'm saying? He don't want that shit again. He's saying it sound good, and he got to say something good to cover up the fact that he just told y'all who he not fighting. Look at all them fighters in the thumbnail, man. Ain't Jaime McGee Mexican too? So based off what he just said in his own words, he ain't fighting Jaime McGee either, y'all. Damn. And I know he could beat him. He ain't trying to fight nobody. I know he ain't fighting Better B. That's not happening. Not fighting Zordo. Apparently, Boo Boo Andre in the thumbnail, he's trash. He's a terrible fighter, so you're not gonna fight him. I still ain't quite got a week, even a remotely close answers to why you won't fight Charlo. I don't get why you ain't fighting him. I know no Better be. David Benavidez is being billed as a Mexican monster. I know you're not trying to get in there with him. Only dude on this list, there's two motherfuckers on this list that you fought. You fought Bivol and you fought Triple G. It's fucking 8 people on this. It's 8 people on this list right here in this thumbnail, y'all. And he only fought 2 of them. You get what I'm saying? He fought 2 of them. One chipped him, and then one got robbed, and then he beat him in the second fight. See what I'm saying? 8 motherfuckers. There's 6 other people up there that he could fight, and he ain't gonna fight none of them. That's not crazy to y'all. So how much at 31, 32, how many fights do y'all feel like he got left in him, yo? Because I want to know who he gonna fight for the remainder of his career. Every fight, I want to see who he gonna fight. Every fight, I want to see it. Y'all give me 2 seconds, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. We're going to keep rolling for a little bit, man. Can't be the face of boxing if I stylistically fight ain't good for you. Oh, yeah, stylistically, yeah. Somebody style, and that's what I'm saying, man. They can't be the face of boxing, avoiding that fighters that people want to see you fight the most. It's nobody's banking or praying on your downfall. We just want to see the best fighting the best. We want to see you actually challenge. We tired of seeing the same old song and dance out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's very clear and obvious that, you know, you at a certain level, whether that's at the absolute top or not. You're at a much higher level than a lot of these dudes you face. It's time for you to entertain all 50-50 type fights. Mr. Face of Boxing, Mr. 30-40 million a fight. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 30-40 million a fight, Mr. I was born ready and all that other shit. What was that? Where that energy at? Last time I checked, weren't you born for this shit? He said he was born ready. That's what he said. That was the first English I heard him say. I was born ready. That's what he said, yo. I need that clip too in the brand section, man. I was born ready, but you ain't for them beat your ass. Now you staying away from certain styles. You like, hell no. You tried your hand one more time against Erislandy Lara. Tried your hand. Even though they robbed Lara there, you made up your mind right then and there. You ain't fighting no more of these slick dudes. Fighting no more dudes that can move. You want stationary targets, limited fighters, so you can have your way with them. That's what you want. And then you expect to be paid 30-40 million for it too. This dude is bogus as hell. And he like, what is he, 31? Don't ever compare him to Floyd. That shit ain't the same, man. Go look at Floyd when he was that age, man. Go look at Floyd when he was 31. That shit ain't the same. That shit is nowhere near the same. That shit is not, yo. We sitting up here talking about who he ain't gonna fight. That's because people done kissed his ass so much. He think the boxing world will go on without you, Canelo. We don't care. The real ones don't care, bro. Oh shit. He said he just checked box rec. Rocky Felder with the 175 and fought number 162, number 230, number 261 in the world. Abney Durham went to 160. Went 3-2 since losing 2 regional bouts and 3 wins. Second round, 8 round wins, 2 8 rounds, 1 10-round loss, rematch, same guy. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. These dudes, man, you fighting dudes that don't. Y'all better stop playing, man. Y'all see all these people getting hurt in boxing. It ain't even a joke. Y'all here putting people in there that don't belong. Don't do that to somebody. Canelo be out here swinging for the fences, man. Y'all putting these inexperienced fighters in here with these dudes, man. You're gonna get somebody hurt like that. And that's another thing. That's where I'm at with it. Like, again, you getting paid that much, fans say, yo, they want to see you fight somebody. Or a specific individual, a specific fighter. It should be no problem, like fulfilling that obligation. Should be no problem giving the people what they want. Like they gave you how many bags each? He trying to bleed on. He trying to bleed boxing dry, man. I'm gonna be real interested to see how many more fights he got left in him, and where he go from here, and what's gonna be his next fight. I need to see. I need to see. Mr. I was born ready ain't moving right for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sick of it. Sick of this shit. He ain't the face of boxing. I ain't gonna straight up call him a disgrace, because again, it still is a question. I ain't like I put a stamp on it, but at the end of the day, this dude got to show me more than what he been showing me. And the diehard fans of Canelo Alvarez really should demand more. Simply put, like, and every critique is not meant to tear down a fighter. Nothing I'm saying in this live since I've been on is to tear him down as a fighter. It's expect more of him. People give him so much praise, and this again, y'all might view the situation differently, or y'all don't see the same praise that he get from everybody. Like I see it. Now, I done seen it. That from him being the face of boxing to calling him King Nello. You know, people keep talking about how much money he make. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody doing what he doing right now. Like, the money don't mean shit to me, because I ain't getting paid. I'm not on payroll. I want to see fights, not his money. I don't care. Floyd made tons and tons of money. You think I gave a fuck about his money? I wanted to see the fights. Care about his money. That shit don't got nothing to do with it, man. It's at this point, it should be legacy over money. And why I say that, because he's made more than enough money. And they're gonna continue to pay him. He's gonna get high paydays for bullshit fights. But why not get the fans what they want? It's a win-win. You get the fans what they want, you fight an incredible name, and you still getting that same bag. This thing, I just don't think I think he know that physically some things has changed, man, with him. You know what I'm saying? I think he know physically some things changed with him, man. And he ain't the same dude no more. Let's get back to winning. I see him fighting for another 4 or 5 years. 40-year-old Triple G beats him. I don't know where he goes from there. Yeah, it's 40-year-old Triple G not gonna beat him. They carefully scouted Triple G. Looked at him, seen him, got older. They like, yeah, let's fight him now. And y'all never ask yourself that? Like, nobody ever asked yourself why he fighting him now? Like, what? Who the fuck was calling for a Triple G rematch, a trilogy right now? Who? You see what I'm saying? This is the face. He can tell he really showing y'all I'm gonna do what I want, man. I ain't fighting. If I say I ain't fighting these dudes, I ain't fighting them. Y'all still better pay for this fight too. That's how he be on it. Y'all still better pay for this fight too. You know what I'm saying? Canelo don't show the same love of boxing like boxing has done for Canelo. That's all I'm saying, Josh. That's all I'm saying, my bro. You get what I'm saying? You got to do better than that, man. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. Like, you simply can do better than that. What? And that's the thing with the people that really rock with him the heaviest. They think you asking them like something impossible, like to do the impossible. To, you know, we ain't asking you to fight all these dudes on the same night or the same month, bro. Not even in the same year. We just want you to fight these dudes because I want to see. Like, think about it. You fight these dudes. Some of these dudes, they've been wanting you to fight for years. You beat their ass. You'll never have to deal with them again, ever. You won't have to worry about them asking you about none of these fights. After you dispatch of them, you ain't got to worry about them asking you about this one or that one. You beat Andre, they won't never ask you about him again. Not in terms of fighting him. You beat Charlo. the people will never ask you to fight him again. You beat Benavidez and knock him out, like everybody, all your fans say you can do. Nobody will ask you to fight Benavidez twice after that. You get what I'm saying? Canelo's like the JusDueBoxing, overrated for their talent. Oh man, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Like, again, this was certain other fighters, they would be getting crucified for saying things like this. You get what I'm saying? I think it's bogus. It's no different with him. He don't get, you know what I mean? He's not exempt and above criticism and critiques. He in a sport where that's all people do is criticize and critique. At least I try to be fair and realistic about it. And again, if it's about legacy, like it been stopped being about legacy with you. It been stopped being that. It's strictly bag moves. It's like, you know what? I want my money and I'm out. And while you at it, he got the mentality like, yo, you know what? I gave y'all enough tough fights. I ain't giving y'all nothing else. I got you, D-Free. You get what I'm saying? It's like this is what he telling us. Indirectly, by him saying I'm not fighting Mexicans, even though Benavidez ain't listed as a Mexican, you know what I mean? You know what he's saying. He the Mexican monster if he ain't nothing else. At least that's what they calling him. You know what I'm saying? That's what they calling him. The Mexican monster. The Mexican monster. And he don't want no problems, no issue, no smoke with bruh. And I bet you he don't fight Beagle next. If Beaver was the win, I bet you he don't fight him next. He just be talking, man. People be letting him off the hook. The face of boxing wouldn't be moving like this. You get what I'm saying? You don't want, and he doubling down. He's doubling down in this shit. It's not the first time he said it. Y'all don't think that's wild? Y'all smash that like button for me. I got 19 people in the building, man. Y'all all smash that button for me, man. While we keep rocking out, man. Y'all feel free to chime in. D-Free, my brother, what's good with it?
What's going on?
What's good, family?
Man, my whole take on the whole situation is his fans, because his fans is the one that's paying for these bullshit fights. Because I ain't paying for none of these bullshit fights. But his fans, y'all sitting here paying for the fight to watch it on pay-per-view. Shouldn't you want more for your money? You want to see an easy fight? You paying $100 to see him fight somebody you know don't have a chance with him in the ring. I'm not paying $100 for a fight that I know what the outcome is going to be. If that was the case, if I knew what the outcome was going to be on the lottery tickets, I wouldn't be sitting there trying to play for the lottery. I'm paying because I don't know the outcome. It's a possibility I could win. I'm not paying for something that I know the outcome of. I know I'm going to lose. I'm not paying for that shit.
Facts. That's all I'm saying. And again, yo, people hold them to such a high standard that when we expect them to move to that standard that they hold them to, and they got a ton of questions like, well, why this, why that, why not is the question. Y'all asking the wrong question. Why not? Why is he not fighting these people? Y'all know Demetrius Andre. I felt that was irresponsible. It's trash talk and then it's bullshit for him to sit up in front of them people in that press conference and yo, you gonna fuck this one, that you gonna do all this, and you convinced these people, or you told these people that he's a horrible fighter. That's why you're not fighting him. Just be real and say that style would be a headache for me. I'll be able to respect that because I know that's what it is. You don't want to deal with that because you know he can move well if he need to, and he's sneaky and unorthodox, and you won't. I just truly think Demetrius Andre here really have to knock him out. He's not outboxing him in no way, shape, or form. In fact, we talk sport.
When they try to compare
him, you can move however you want.
When they try to compare his ass to Floyd, there's only one fight that Floyd didn't have that everybody wanted to see have. But even with that fighter, he said they was neither one of those guys was actually trying to fight each other. They never had the opportunity to fight each other, and that was Paul Williams. Everybody wanted to see Floyd fight Paul Williams, but Paul Williams said out of his own mouth that fight was never. We was never trying to fight each other. I mean, they wasn't like they just avoided each other. It was never presented.
He was just saying that. He was just trying to be nice, yo. He ain't want to cause no problems, man. Shut your ass up, man. Shut up. He just told you the truth, bro. Thomas, what's good, family? Appreciate you stopping through. And I'm like, man, bro, stop, yo, stop. He told you out his own mouth. Y'all still want to run with a false narrative, yo? And come on, man. Like, did y'all not see?
The man said the fight was never presented for neither one of us. Nobody asked him to fight Paul Williams. Nobody asked Paul Williams to fight Floyd. He said it was not presented to neither one of us.
Ain't like I'm trying to do like no triangle theory shit, but I guarantee y'all, a lot of y'all that's talking that he ducked Paul Williams shit, y'all ain't seen too many of Paul Williams fights. I guarantee that. You ain't see a lot of them. And did y'all see the fight against Erislandy Lara? Paul Williams, that was a loss. For sure. You can go back and watch it. He was tagging Paul Williams. Like, yo, imagine what Floyd would be doing. Remember,
then Sergio Moore knocked Paul Williams out?
Yes. You say what?
Y'all think Sergio Moore is a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather?
You know what I'm saying? Better not say that. They know what it is. That's why I say, man, stop comparing. These people can't be compared to Floyd, man. They ain't the same. That's where you at.
There was only one fight out of Floyd's whole entire career. There was only one fighter that people wanted to see him fight that he didn't fight. And like I said, that fight was not presented to neither one of those guys.
Didn't Videz say, better BF say ain't fight no more Russian fighters, know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Tank say ain't fighting black fighters. Like just say any of these dudes.
Arthur Butterby said he's going for undisputed. He ain't saying he ain't fighting no more Russian fighters. He said he's going for undisputed.
No, he's saying imagine. He said what if he
imagine he said he ain't saying that shit. He ain't even built like that.
You see that? You seen it. Mike Lara was tagging his ass, man. He was tagging Paul Williams. I'm like, damn. Like I watched that fight clearly. Watched it twice too. I'm like, nah. Neither time that I felt like Paul Williams beat him. I'm like, yo, y'all be banking on these people being able to beat Floyd because they of a certain attribute that they have because he throw a lot of punches. Didn't Manny Pacquiao throw a lot of punches? Did he throw a lot of punches against Floyd? Hell no, because that's one of the few fighters that I've seen that if you throw a lot of punches, he could nullify that, or he could put you in a position where he lower your punch output. And if you don't believe it, shit, look how he chose to fight Maidana the first time as opposed to the second time. He was unable to get anywhere close to the amount of punches he was throwing per round in the first fight. Because he showed you, if I move, you can't throw that. I'm not going to be there for you to throw 100 punches. You know what I'm saying? So this whole notion that because he was tall and long, and he gave up his height and reach a lot too. He was another one because he used to like to fight. So I just think that's a fight that, respected Paul Williams before. He wouldn't have beat Floyd, man. He wouldn't have. Costa Zoo wouldn't have beat Floyd either, or whoever other name that y'all got thinking.
No. Costa Zoo ducked Floyd.
He would have got his
Costa
ass.
Zoo ducked Floyd. Floyd wanted that fight with Costa Zoo. He ducked him.
Judges in the Lara versus Williams got suspended. You see what I'm saying? They got suspended because they know they robbed.
Floyd wanted that fight with. Floyd wanted to fight Costa Zoo. He wanted to fight Prince Hamid. He wanted to fight. There was another fighter that was real big back when Floyd was in a smaller weight that he wanted to fight. Those guys wouldn't fight Floyd. They was ducking him.
Straight like that.
I can't compare Canelo to Floyd. It's not even close.
Nope, not even.
It's not even close. Floyd fought all of the big name fighters.
How old Canelo is and how young should I say he is?
All the big name fighters. All of them.
Even in his mid-30s yet, and he doing this. That's why I said Andre make his official debut at 168. That'd be the third, especially if he win, which I expect him to. Whether the fight tough or not don't even matter, as long as he win. He'll be in his third weight class with you, and you still ain't fought him yet, and he undefeated, and you want people to believe that he's so terrible, but he ain't lost yet, and you lost twice. You know what I'm saying? You lost twice.
We're gonna see. Everybody gonna see how Canelo moves once Boo Boo Andrade beat Zach Parker and become his mandatory. We're gonna see exactly how he moves. Because that's for the WBO belt. The WBO belt don't have a franchise belt, so he can't get the franchise status with the WBO.
Facts, D man. He just wasn't there to be hit a lot, and when you're not there to be hit, you got these fighters whose feet need to be set and all that for them to let their punches go. You're going to lower their punch output because you're not going to be there for them to unload on you like that. And I'm telling you that, and that Canelo, man, much as people want to say he had knocked Benavidez out too, I just don't think so. The more I think about that fight, the more I feel like the only way he wins that fight is if he knocks him out. Because if he don't, he's going to be in trouble. I'm telling you, I think that'd be
that's the thing I've been saying about Canelo for years. I was like, oh, it's not even like that. We picking you to lose.
Or you joking?
It's a chance. It's a good chance that you win all of those fights.
Salute, bro.
It's a good chance you win all of them.
Appreciate you.
And you still won't get in there.
Winky right.
And it's not even like he's trying to protect his. Oh, he already took a loss.
What year was this, TJ? What year was this when Floyd ducked Winky right? So I could go look that up, because that's a new one right there. That's a new one.
I've never heard Floyd duck Winky right.
Either.
I never even heard Winky Wright call Floyd out. And I was a Winky Wright fan. I've never heard Winky Wright call Floyd out.
Me neither. Floyd and duck shouldn't be in the same sentence. Otherwise, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. So if y'all could say he ducked Winky Wright, yeah, and Winky Wright is a fucking middleweight, then
he's a middleweight. Floyd ain't never been a middleweight.
TJ, who Canelo ducked? If Floyd ducked Winky Wright, who Canelo ducking?
I've never heard Winky Wright call out Floyd. Like I said, I've been a Winky Wright fan. I've never heard him call out Floyd.
You. I think TJ come in and say what he wanted to and ran away. He might still be in here. KJ, what's good with it, family? Appreciate you sliding through, bro. How you feel? Gotta come with facts. Facts. Like that. I said KJ. Oh, yeah.
I was a Winky Wright fan before niggas even knew who the fuck Winky Wright was. Niggas ain't know who Winky Wright was until he fought Trinidad. I was a Winky Wright fan way before that.
Winky Wright was a fucking technician. That he was. He had that high guard, man. It used to be hard for motherfuckers to get to penetrate that guard, man. So Winky was solid, man, but damn sure Floyd ain't duck him. For shit.
Like I say, Winky Wright ain't never been in the same weight class as Floyd for Floyd to duck him. Winky Wright was always much bigger than Floyd. When Floyd was at 35, Winky Wright was fighting at 47.
I still want him to tell me who Canelo ducking right now, though. Is he? Shit, because then that's the case. Then Canelo ducking Arthur Better Beehead right now. You know what I'm saying? Canelo ducked Charlo and Boo Boo. Facts. And he looking like he don't want Ashley's corner. Salute, Queen. Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? Floyd ducked one person and fought him later.
What's going on, Ash? Who Floyd ducked? Southern T.
Or they gonna
you said he fought him later.
Because that was the one they used to say the most. He ducked Manny.
The only person that I ever heard they say Floyd ducked was Manny Pacquiao. Now we all know that wasn't a duck. That was Manny Pacquiao. Didn't want to take the bag on.
He still he aged him out, despite the fact that Floyd is older. They still say he aged him out.
They're playing Berto.
Oh, Berto. Floyd would have beat Berto ass.
Floyd would have beat Berto ass regardless of when he fought him. He gave Berto a better chance of beating him when he fought him later in Floyd's career.
Nello ducked T, man. Yeah, when T was in training camp hitting the bag and shit. So since we making up shit, you know what I'm saying? Since we making up shit, Canelo ducked my bro T when he was hitting that bang. He was in the gym working out, getting ready. You know what I'm saying? He want nothing. Nah, they don't, Mike. They really don't. And part of the reason why they don't live in reality, Mike, because they too emotional. They think every critique is like a attempt to tear them down or discredit them. When reality, it just be a conversation for me. Always gonna be a conversation. David Benavides, Mexican monster. You know, for the Mexicans, he said it.
It's a whole bunch of people that Canelo is ducking. Because I could have sworn Canelo had called out Arthur Butterbeef as well, and then he moved to 175 and fought Demetrius Bivol. He never called for Demetrius Bivol. He called for Arthur Butterbeef.
Facts, Ash. That's why people making shit up. Y'all know Ryan Garcia ducked me, right? I ain't tell y'all that. Yeah, man.
Man, Ryan Garcia ducked everybody. Ryan Garcia ducked everybody on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
Not only is he ducking fighters, he's ducking everybody on YouTube. Ryan Garcia ducking everybody.
That's all I'm saying. And the Dimitri Bivol is smoking mirrors. He thought he had one. Now, him and his team probably don't use the term cherry pick how we use it. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure the word inexperience came up several times when it came to their decision to pick Dimitri Bivol. Guarantee you them 19 fights was like mouth-watering to them. They like, we probably could get one slipping here. He don't got crazy knockout power. I'm telling you, you really think they took that fight blind? They probably thought he was a solid fighter. And they're going to say all that, of course, after the fact. But I'm telling you, him and his team thought they had one. Because if not, you would have just went right to try to make a fight with better BA this time. You wouldn't try to fight Dimitri Bivol. You would have went for that killer with that bear with gloves that people don't be trying to fight.
And I told everybody before that day don't fight happened. I said, don't. I said they going in there underestimating Dimitri Bivol. They was underestimating his ass like a mother.
Robert B. Bird gave us number 2. Floyd fought Robert. Facts. You see how he fight people? He be fighting people coming off their biggest wins of their career. So even though if you naturally feel like it's a win or automatically going in, at least he fighting these dudes coming off like the biggest win of their career. When it makes sense, they drive their confidence up. You know what I mean? The attention on them, and he beating their asses. Yes, lady, do. I agree. If somebody is in your weight class, you need to fight them. Straight like that. Especially if it's a top dog. Don't give me that. I got you, T. Again, my main beef with David Benavidez is losing the belts not once, but twice losing that belt, because we probably would be having a totally different conversation had he held on to that belt, because I guarantee you he wouldn't have went and fought him. I bet you he wouldn't have fought. He would have never been undisputed, which is why he
wasn't fighting David Benavidez because he said he wasn't fighting no more Mexicans. We already know what that was.
Oh, he from Ecuador now, D Free. That's the new one. You know what I'm saying?
He's from Ecuador. He from Venezuela. He from Brazil. I don't give a fuck where he's from. He wasn't fighting that man.
He part Ecuador.
He wasn't fighting that man. That man could have been from Little Rock, Arkansas. He wasn't fighting. He could have been from New Mexico. He wasn't fighting
him. Man, Ash, you couldn't be more right, man. I promise you that's how people be moving up here. They just be wanting to fuck a debate. They just want to argue. Fuck productive conversation that's good for boxing and good for YouTube. Now, hell with that. I want to argue because I'm sensitive that my favorite fighter is not fighting these people, and I want to explain the reasons why he shouldn't fight them, and he ain't got to. See how he fought this world champion over here? Yeah, well, that dude over there is a world champion. Last I checked, Jamal Charlo had a belt.
And like I said, I don't just hold this to Canelo. I hold this to all of those fighters.
Yes.
Every last one of them. Just like the motherfucker Tank Davis fight when he fought Pitbull Cruz. I didn't buy that fight neither because I didn't want to see that fight. I wanted to see him in there with a credible opponent. I didn't want to see him in there with no Pitbull Cruz. I never asked for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just Canelo. It's all of these fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Tank Davis way more than I like Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like Canelo, but I know he can fight.
It's going to be a good debate.
I know he can fight.
AB is very accomplished. The main thing about AB that you could say that's fair is he even with how much success he had, you could say he didn't reach his full potential or he kind of underachieved. But still, the amount of success that he was able to have in that time frame is going to be like head and shoulders above what the average fighter is able to come in and do. Like that, even the above average fighter is not going to be able to have. Even somebody that could be considered better than him, it's a good chance that they won't have as many accomplishments. And people kind of try to diminish the accomplishments because he underachieved and he probably could have did so much more. But they'll never be able to change the fact that he was multiple time champion. Yeah, like you just can't do it.
The thing with AB is AB said that his own mouth. He said he should have never went to 47. He should have stayed at 140. 47 was too much for him.
It was.
He should have never went to it.
And the only reason I felt like he was possibly up there, it was just a lack of discipline, really, where he wasn't making 40 comfortably enough, so he went up.
I think the main reason why he went to 47 was he was really trying to get that fight with Floyd. That was the main reason why he went to 47. He wanted to try to get that fight with Floyd.
He's a Hall of Fame facts, D, man. Like people that don't have friends for long, that's why they come on here and make people have conversations with them, because everyone they know ain't shit personally online, talking to strangers, facts, arguing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Acting strange, facts, picking arguments and shit, instead of just listening to the cook and adding to it. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the cook or add to it, or just be quiet, because everything ain't the not one video I ever made was tearing down a fighter. It's going. I keep saying this over and over. If people pay attention, the most heavy critiques from me come from how fighters move more so than a win or a loss. It don't even be about that the most time for me. It'd be some sucker shit they said or some the way they moving that's not lining up with what they saying that I have a problem with. I don't have a problem when you challenge yourself against a quality fighter and you lose. So I don't have an issue. I'm still going to support you, but I just got a problem when people are calling this man the face of boxing. Meanwhile, he's allowed to handpick the fights he want and not fight the fights that the fans want. And like I said, when is it going to be about the fans? The only way you could be cool with his opponent's selection is if you're a true fan of his, like a diehard super fan. But if you really more so of a boxing fan, you're going to be able to call him out for his bullshit. Like I said, man, you think one of my favorite fighters, and people know that, is Shakur. But you think if he do some bullshit, I'm not going to call it out? Why ain't I? Why ain't I? He's not above critiques either. If he do some bullshit, I got the right to speak on that too. You know what I'm saying? And it'd never be in the way where I'm tearing him down, but we gonna get on his ass like if he do some bullshit. I know I will. I know the rest of the family will. It's don't be no personal shit. It's just what it is. I feel like if you getting paid 30, 40 million a fight, you should be taking all comers simply because of how much you're getting paid, simply because of that. And then when you mix in with the fact that people call you the face of boxing and you run around here like you the king, then we should, if we hold you to that standard, it shouldn't be a problem. You should just be able to get in there with the guys we want to see you fight. And I don't see what the problem is. Yeah. Hey, Santa Cruz, shit, he might slip his way in there too. He just might. I mean, not that he even got to slip his way in there, because he's a very accomplished fighter. That's why I told people that Tank beating him in that fashion and decapitating that man damn near in the ring was very impressive, man. You never seen nobody do that to Santa Cruz. Trolls and haters having fake names and fake thumbnails so he can compete. Natural weirdo self shit weak. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ash, you right. Channel to channel, trolling, talking shit, creating fake profiles and names, and hiding behind the avatars, talking shit. They on their ass though. But again, man, y'all can't be mad at nobody that's calling this out. Like, again, you get paid far too much to, like, you know, just say, you know, block off a whole, you know what I mean? It's just too much competition in boxing that are Mexican fighters for you to say what you said at the end of the day. And, you know, we really know the most notable names, and we know why you're saying that. And it's easy to see right through it. If you can't see that, you don't want to see it. If you think it's hate, then you too much of a fan. Maybe you need to take a step or two back and really look at this shit from a different lens, man, different set of eyes or something. Because ain't no way in hell he should be moving like this in this sport, getting paid that much, and is still in his physical prime. Definitely, according to all his fans, like they can't tell them nothing about Saul. Said, man, he hurt himself when he come out and say shit like this, doubling down. Like, and then you on top of that, you saying something about fighting Beaver again. Now I'm kind of hoping Beaver wins just to see if you really get back in there with him. Or is you just talking? Yeah, this dude's 32 years old, bro. 32 years old. He got hella fights though. He's 32 years old out this bitch. He way too young to be talking about who he not gonna be fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Bad. You know that, man. And then look, dude, to your point, I'm gonna come right in where you at. He too young to be talking about who he ain't fighting, and he been doing this for about 6 years. He started before this. You know what I mean? He started doing it. He started where Floyd, where they get on floor for quote unquote cherry picking. Go look at Floyd cherry picks though, right? When they get on court for cherry picking at 36 years old, Canelo started this shit at 26 years old. This man ain't fought. He ain't fought up. And the first thing they gonna say is, "What about Danny Jacobs?" Danny Jacobs been losing ever since. Look at Durham record since Canelo. They've been losing, bro, because they was done when he started. Canelo ain't the one that made them start losing. That was done when Canelo found them. Danny Jacobs ain't won a significant fight in years, and he almost beat Canelo. Danny Jacobs like basement bargain nigga, and Canelo almost lost to him. You feel me? People love to throw that. Well, Danny Jacobs, bro, he beat a cancer patient, bro.
And he went, and it was a certain point where I know where he was looking better than what he did, and he wouldn't have fought him. He wouldn't have fought him at that time. So that we know. Like he want every advantage possible getting into that ring, yo. You better believe it, yo. Better believe it. This dude, man, he's something else, man. He ain't nothing like Floyd. And when I say something else, I don't mean it in a good way. And just to answer Monica real quick, I don't think Thurman will go 12 with Spence. I think he'll get stopped.
I'm done, Ash. I'm sorry. I've been on one. I'm sorry.
He'll definitely get stopped. What was the guy calling out? I feel like Leo would be a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Canelo look basic to me. You did. I should take that off. Yeah, man. Just when we call this shit out, we being transparent across the board, man. That dude, 32 years old. I know he got 61 fights. And again, like I said, wear and tear is real. I could think what y'all want. It's a reason he want to avoid certain styles. And I'm starting to think, like this Benavidez shit, this Mexican monster shit, it's a real reason why you ain't going to get in there with that young boy. This whole notion that he going to just get in there and blow through him and knock him out, I want to see it. Because I'm starting to feel like the only way you can beat that young man is by knocking him out. Because I'm starting to think stylistically it'd be a bad matchup for him. Really starting to feel like that. And I'm like, he would have to close the distance and get in on Benavidez and rock his shit. If not, I guarantee you Benavidez is going to let, especially if he come in there fighting how he fight, applying that pressure with that heavy punch behind it, like with the intent to get you out of there. That hard-ass stiff jab he got for him. Keep that jab in his face. I'm telling you, Canelo will have to really get in. And I think Benavidez could do some damage before he do. Yeah, he always depleting motherfuckers. It's Skywalker. Skywalker. Facts, Josh.
Yeah, I'm on my lunch break.
Oh yeah, what's good with it? Thanks, Sean.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, Thurman. Yeah, Thurman got some ground to cover, man. He been talking a lot, man.
On my lunch break, 210.
What's up with this dude? What is up with Keith Thurman though, real quick? Like, what's his deal? Like, he trying to bring attention to himself, I guess. I know that boy ain't say.
You already know what it is when it comes to Keith Thurman.
He talking about
that man.
Anybody about to
that man always trying to bring attention to himself.
Yeah,
ain't nobody else paying attention to Keith.
Am I about to send your ass no contract? Get your ass out of here, bro. Hell, he talking about?
Always got something to say.
I just see somebody say that. This dude say Spence. Yeah.
My thing is, right, people will question if AB or Sean Porter are Hall of Famers because they lost the big fights. But y'all don't question the person that never had a big fight. So if Sean Porter is not a Hall of Famer, that would mean that y'all favorite fighter
Facts, D-man.
Never beat a Hall of Famer.
Exactly what that means.
My favorite fighter 32, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? So at 32, he should be willing to take on any and all comers, especially if you're the face of boxing, bro. You could be the face of boxing and you ain't willing to take on any and everybody. People have been calling you out for years. Meanwhile, you could avoid them, and these dudes ain't even lost yet. And you don't fuck around, lost again. And who the terrible fighter? Got your ass beat, boy. We seen that Beaver loss. You ain't do shit different. You just went in there, fought like a fucking amateur, shot your low in 4 rounds, and got beat up for the rest of the fight.
How guys
like Monica, that's for my fish tank.
Sean, how guys
a little earlier with my
borderline. How guys like Sean Porter borderline, right? But we put Bud in there. Right. I mean, if 3 divisions, get you in there, then everybody from 115 should be in there because all of them got 3 divisions damn near. All them little dudes got 3 divisions. You know what I mean? The divisions mean more the higher up you get. Big boy division start at 47. You know what I mean? It starts at 47.
Mm-hmm.
Big boy division. Type deal. So that 3 division champ, it's much better when it's 47 and up than it is minimum weight. If they're 105 and up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just look at it a little different. The criteria. Okay.
I'm in my hood whip today, man.
Hell yeah.
When I go to the hood, I got a different car I take, bro. I got the murdered windows. Nobody could see me smoke weed.
Chilling in the whip, lazy.
Old school Bonneville, bro. This is my hood whip, bro. It's my to go downtown with it, park it around all the bums and shit.
Old school Bonneville. That's a pimp cartel.
Yeah, bro. Check it out, bro. You can't even see through the windows, bro. I like that shit. I put that legal tint, bro. I haven't even been pulled over yet, bro. I've had this car for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Bonneville. Yeah. It's my hoopty, bro. I can't bring the nice whip to the ghetto spots. I'll break my smash my windows.
I had when I was 14. Don't ask me how. I had a Bonneville 94. A burgundy junk.
Yeah.
She was so pretty.
Yeah, this car's tight, bro. I got the Bluetooth. I got a little system in it, bro. I got the windows tinted.
He used to let me drive it all the time, though.
Yeah, I like it because I smoke my weed. Nobody can. I'll be in a busy parking lot, bro, or next to the cops, and I can just roll the windows up and smoke.
Mm-hmm. Tell him 1-on-1 right now, D-Free.
You said you were playing 1-on-1 right now?
Right now, D-Free.
Hey, what's the subtitle thing? Zerto wins. I don't want to fight Mexicans.
My man said
1-on-1 right now.
Yeah, Zerto. Canelo.
Oh, okay.
Canelo said he ain't fighting if Zerto.
Tell him he can pick his day to get money.
Yeah, he said if Zerto win, he don't want to fight him. He want to fight.
You should fight who's the best, bro. Period.
He ain't fighting no more. He ain't fight. He don't want to fight Mexicans. That's what he said.
I know you niggas got money. Y'all can pick the price.
That's crazy, bro. That shit's stupid.
Yeah,
that's all my son do. Go to work and play basketball. That's all he do.
He's just building an excuse early not to face certain competition. We know what it is. We see that play, and he said it before, but the fact that he doubled down just makes it is even worse. Like, so you dead serious? Like, we heard you the first time, but damn, bro, so you dead serious? Then he said he'll fight Beaver again.
Nah, bro.
Like,
nah, bro.
You wanna fight him? Fight.
But the thing is, he said he'll fight Beaver, but if he loses to Zorro, he's not fighting Zorro. But he's rooting for Zorro to win. So, do you really want to fight Beaver? Because you saying you'll fight him if he wins, but you rooting for Zorro to win. Because you said you won't fight Zorro, though.
Fuck it.
All right. Go get a corner spot real quick.
That sounds like somebody that really don't want to fight him again. Because if you want to fight him again, I will be rooting for Bivol to win.
Yeah.
Sound like he wants Zerto to handle his problem that he couldn't handle. Bro, what kind of man say? Look, this man said. This man said, "I want Zerto to win, but I'm not gonna fight Zerto because he messed."
Right.
But then he said if B-Ball lose, B-Ball can only get a rematch if he wins. So this man basically said that B-Ball can only get a rematch if he win. I hope he lose, so I don't gotta fight him, and I'm not fighting Zerto if he win, regardless. So you basically say you hope Zerto wins, so you don't gotta fight B-Ball because you're not fighting. And I don't think you're fighting B-Ball. It just sounds good right now.
Right. Yeah. He just threw that out there because he know just before that statement, just dumb shit. You ain't fight. You don't want to fight Mexico, but I'll fight people again. Okay, all right, bet. We gonna remember you said that. We heard you. We heard you. But you know what? Didn't David Benavidez fight like title eliminators and shit? So, all right. Shouldn't he be awarded the opportunity of fighting this dude?
I don't think he ever going to fight David Benavidez because they're going to end up giving him the franchise belt for the WBC. He's going to end up getting the franchise belt again. He's
and let him fight David Benavidez. AB, what's good, bro?
Had the white bring me some Denny's, man.
Yeah, I seen that, bro. Yeah, I seen that. We Talk Sports. I had seen that. Damn, when did I see that? Earlier today or last night? Late last night. Yeah, appreciate you though. Yeah, I like Jessica. She gonna do her thing.
Yeah. And you know what? The women fighters are the only ones that's fighting all of the top girls. They fighting all the top women in their division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he tripping AB with that. He think he get paid 40 million to fight and give us bullshit.
Those two of my super. Those two of my super.
And acting like he the man and shit, and he not. Be hardcore. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. You been saying, yeah, both sides of his mouth. You can't trust what he say no more. I'm telling you, that shit be crazy. Canelo definitely gonna use the franchise belt to stay protected, and and his fans gonna be cool with that too, bro. They really gonna be cool with it. Like, yeah, well, at least he fought Caleb Plant. Like, at least he fought Triple G, what y'all talking about for the third time. 40 years old. A 40-year-old version. He better look spectacular against Triple G too. I'm telling you, that dude. He better stop him this time. They keep talking about he gonna stop. He better.
I'm telling y'all now. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, Mike.
Don't be surprised if Triple G knocked Canelo out.
So, yeah, Shell's
Triple G first.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, because he playing around with that weight too. Telling you, man, we seen it happen back on other fighters, man. So
he's gonna go in there and underestimate Triple G, thinking he old and he washed now. Triple G catches ass with a stiff ass right hook. See Canelo laying on his back.
Turn one of them joints over on his ass.
Canelo saw Murata have success against Triple G early. Like I said on BFTV junk, Triple G had to start up like a 72 Cadillac. But, you know, once he got that junk going, and rolling, them motors strong. He ended up knocking Brass out. If Canelo don't get Triple G out of there early, if he let Triple G warm up, if he let that 72 Cadillac get going, all that metal get going straight, you can't stop it. Let it hit some shit, you know what I mean? Let Triple G hit your ass about in that 6-7 round, you came in there playing. That power do carry from you.
Mm-hmm. Telling you.
Playing with that old school Cadillac like that.
Playing around with your weight like that too. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you don't. I hope you don't think Triple G is not a smart fighter. Because Triple G is a smart fighter too. He probably said, "Okay, I saw what I did last time in the fight with Canelo. Okay, I got to change some stuff up." He fucking around going there and coming with a different game plan and catch Canelo by surprise.
Facts. Triple G finna brick house around this motherfucker.
That's all I'm saying. Everybody expecting Canelo to win against Triple G. Expecting Canelo to knock Triple G out. They was expecting Canelo to win against Big O as well.
Y'all know what I think would be the best thing for boxing. We go out there for Triple G, Canelo 3, and Triple G knock his motherfucking ass out, and he never box again.
Man,
like knock his ass out though, like what we saw this weekend with Richard Torres.
That'd be wild.
I think that's a very possible outcome. I think that's a very possible outcome because you never seen Canelo knocked out before. We never see Canelo hit the canvas. So I think that could possibly be a very possible outcome because Canelo be like, okay, fuck it, I don't have it no more.
Mr. Chop Top, Canelo not stronger than Triple G right now. It really is strength versus strength right now. They both, well, Canelo ain't old, but his mobility is limited. You know what I mean? He showed something against Bivol. The shit out of me. I said, he still can move.
If you think about it, if Triple G go out here and knock Canelo out, that means Canelo got to climb all the way back to the top.
He go retire. This strength versus strength, dog. I'm telling you, Canelo is a plotter. If he start moving and shit, it's because he in trouble. I haven't seen Canelo move in 5 fucking years, bro. I seen this man show off his feet with Bivol. I said, damn, the nigga still can move, huh? But he only lasted like 2 or 3 rounds. You know what I mean? He still had, it was a time where he still had to stop moving. Nigga went to that corner and he just started being defense. He wasn't even throwing punches. He was so tired. He was just making sure he missed because he couldn't move no more. He was tired. He was that tired. If he get like that with Triple G, Triple G go destroy him.
That'd be awesome.
I know I'm hoping.
Canelo too strong.
Right.
You could say Canelo too strong all you want. I seen Canelo get wobbled. I seen Canelo get wobbled before. If y'all haven't seen it, go back and watch Canelo earlier fights. His ass got whopped hard. It's just the dude couldn't finish him. He was sitting in that motherfucking corner. That nigga legs was gone.
Yeah, I still think Triple G got his power. Just like T said, he made a good point. Took him a little while to get that engine revved up, it seemed like. But it seemed like once he get it going, he still got that. He got that power behind his punch. Got that thud going on. He's still punching pretty solid to me. The thing is, with the body shots, I seen him get touched up a little bit to the body against Murata. I'm banking on. I mean, I'm guessing. My guess is Canelo gonna try to exploit him to the body for sure.
How Solo? How can he be going for a sweep when they had a draw the first time? That's not a sweep.
Not fighting spur. Yeah, I think that's how Canelo fight Solo because the gas tank. I don't think Canelo ever had the best gas tank, so I think that's a problem too. And you see the pace that Bivol was keeping up at. He was definitely unable to keep up with that pace. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying Triple G is gonna fight at that like that, but if it's at a faster pace, I don't know, man. Both of those dudes, I could see getting tired.
Hey, I'm praying he do, Ash. Ash, I swear to God.
Yeah. That fate.
If we get Canelo to lose twice in 2022, and I used to love, it's crazy. I said I feel crazy saying I used to love dude. When he used steroids against, I didn't like Triple G at first, bro. That's the crazy part because I was a Canelo fan, bro.
I was diehard Canelo fan, bro, back in the day, bro. I'm a white Mexican, bro. I'm looking at this guy. You know, he's a vet too, bro. But I don't fuck with the cheating, bro. Like it kind of makes me look a little less of him. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, like he was, you know, I still got a little respect for him. You know what I'm saying? He's a boxer. I give all boxers respect. They go in the ring. He's fought a lot of great names, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's time for someone else to shine, bro. I don't like to see him as a face of boxing, especially after Teds. We can't be promoting that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It sounds fucked up. I'm saying this though, but bro, I used to be a big fan of dude. That's why I'm saying this, and this I feel crazy saying a little bit because I remember, bro. I asked, it's a boxing group I'm in Facebook, bro. I asked them folks. I was like, with Canelo, the first Canelo Triple G fight, I asked them folks. I was like, yo, Canelo gonna knock this nigga ass out. I'm asking y'all to let me be honorary Mexican for one day, bro. On God, bro. I had like 24 Mexicans in that thing. Like, hell yeah. They folks dropping flags in them motherfucking everything. I used to be a big Canelo fan, fool.
Hey, there's division here on the border, bro. A lot of fans are Julio Cesar Chavez fans. Like my grandfather, bro, diehard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it kind of carries on, bro. And there's always that issue: who's the best Mexican fighter? You know, is it Julio Cesar Chavez or is it Canelo? You know, or there's other greats. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's a big division, like how it is Spence and Bud here on the border, bro. It's either Julio Cesar Chavez or Canelo, bro. A lot of them, they hate on him, bro. They hate on him worse than other people I've seen, man.
I was saying that earlier, though. I was like,
the life hat, bro. They were fucking hating on me down here, bro. I took that hat off. I would never wear that shit again, bro.
I was like, older Mexicans don't mess with Canelo. I was saying that earlier. I was like, older Mexicans don't really mess with Canelo like that.
A lot, yeah. Bro. Yeah.
On my journey when I was going out.
Yeah. My cousin heard you earlier snapping.
The older Mexicans stopped messing with Canelo when he said he wasn't fighting no more Mexicans. That's when they stopped messing with Canelo.
Right. When he fought, look, him and Triple G fought the first time, right? They called it a draw, right? I knew good and goddamn well Canelo lost. I still said he won. And then the second fight came, that nigga took steroids. I said, bro, you really can't beat this nigga, bro. You really scared. I said, you can't beat this nigga.
Fight Charlo and Benavidez, bro. That's what I want him to do, bro.
That's why I love respect for him.
To prove himself to me, bro, fight Benavidez and Charlo, bro.
I thought he was better than Triple G. I didn't think he needed to do that shit to beat Triple G. I thought he was better than him. He took steroids. That's why I go so hard on Canelo.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know. That's why. That's why.
Yeah.
I thought you was better than that, bro. I thought you was better than that. I really did.
Fate too, yeah. I think, you know, there's just so much shit behind them, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny a lot of shit. You know, Pop Dirty. He's not fighting the fights that we want, bro.
I like Triple G because I was such a big Canelo fan. I ain't like him because I was.
I thought he was cool.
I watched that first fight. I saw Canelo. Anytime you see Canelo boxing, bro, that's why I can say this because I've been watching for a minute. Anytime you see Canelo on his feet boxing and shit, he losing, bro. He don't do this. It's not how he want to fight. Right. It's not how he want to fight. Right. Anytime you see him using his boxing ability that he got, something went wrong because he didn't come in there planning to do that. You know what I mean? But this finna be power versus power, though.
Facts, Josh. Yeah, that first one definitely should have been Triple G's.
Right.
Yeah.
He just Canelo moved way too much. You just never seen him move that much in no fight. And I always said when you moving, you're not throwing punches. You're not doing both. So when he was moving, wasn't throwing punches. He didn't do it. He was in retreat like I never seen before. He literally that shit you complained about Floyd doing, and he really was standing in the pocket and backing you up. Like Floyd, you fought how Lara fought your ass. You was moving around. His ass became a track star that night because he damn sure was moving around that ring damn well.
Them folks called draw at the end of the night. I was like, yes.
Johnny back. I wonder would he take that challenge?
He beat him the second time. But
I think he'd fight Johnny back if he beat Canelo.
No. Johnny back a younger Beaver. Talk y'all last time.
Yeah, man. He definitely. That's why I wonder where he go from here. I want to know where both of the dudes go from here. Canelo too.
I think he'll try to beat Johnny Beck better one too though. Just throwing that out there.
They both. You think Triple G was PD'd? I think Triple G was PD'd up. Nah, fuck around and beat Canelo up or some shit. Fida had an unfair advantage.
He really small. He ain't big as people think. He ripped, he cut, but he's small though. He a small dude. Like He used to be skinny like some. I watched Triple G in the amateurs and he was skinny as hell. He had a big ass head, but he was skinny as hell. Triple G he made up like me, no cap for real. He one of them dudes. He ain't gonna get big when he finish boxing. He gonna get small. Triple G watch.
Big head ass, man.
Big head.
I'm telling you, he better come in there to fight.
He get punched and he be like,
I'm telling you that head. He got shaking his head and shit. Shaking his head. Like we seen him hit you, fight back. Fight his ass. Hopefully this trilogy be worth it though. I tell you that. I hope I'm sleeping on it. I'm just hoping. Look, I'm hoping this shit do be a good fight.
Now I don't fuck with it. I hope Triple G knock him out though. I want all his plans to backfire. The last one backfired with B-Ball. I hope
Now what if this time the weight cut fuck with him? Playing with the weight now, we see him like, you know what I'm saying? Telling you that's what happened to Roy.
Would Benavidez be considered a Mexican? Because like I'm a Chicano, bro. You know, I'm from here, but
yeah, they don't say it in his box rec, and people saying he's from Ecuador or something, but I look at it as, hey, they calling him the Mexican monster, and I know he heard it before, and it ain't like he coming out saying that he ain't. So fuck, he denounced the name.
Benavidez said he from Ecuador.
I don't know if he came out and said it, but I think I've been hearing people say he from part Ecuadorian or some shit. I looked at it. I forgot what his box rec said. Let me look real quick. That shit don't even say. Say Phoenix, Arizona, where he was born.
Some men get fat when they get older. Some men they blow up like, some of them athletes, when they stop working out, they get.
His father is Mexican, his mother's from Ecuador, fat. So yeah. End of the day, you know why he said that. Zordo too. You don't want to fight him.
Some men get big ass.
Shit crazy.
I was about to say, I thought David Benavidez was from America.
From Phoenix.
Yeah.
I think he's like else.
His father is from Mexico. I thought he was born in the United States.
Yeah, he old.
Yeah.
He old. But like if you watch him like from high school.
Johnny Becker still have to show me that because Demetrius Andre and took a ton of punishment. So
Ruiz don't even speak good Spanish, bro, and he reps Mexico. When he won that shit off AJ, he
look at Arnold.
I'm through it.
He didn't rep California at all, bro. Ruiz.
I knew you were finna say that. I knew you were finna say that. I knew. That Janibek would be Andrade due to activity and injuries, and I like Boo Boo. But Janibek would be a tough fight for him. I got Andrade in there though. I tell you this though, the people we think would be Andrade like Benavidez, Canelo, and shit, they don't beat Andrade. Janibek got a better chance of beating him than Benavidez. Hello. To me, I feel like Janibek probably got the best chance to beat him because styles make matchup, given a style, right? Carlo could catch him with some shit and knock him loopy, right? So him being number one, and Janibek being number two because Janibek can box with him.
David Benavidez is from Arizona. He was born in Arizona. That's what I thought.
Yeah. But I think his mama Mexican, his daddy Ecuadorian, something like that.
His father's Mexican, his mother's Ecuadorian.
Yeah. So something like that.
But
yeah,
he's not Mexican. He's American.
As fuck, ain't it? As American as fuck.
The cut weight.
That might be the Mexican monster.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp different. Oh.
Yeah. And Sharp huge. Magic Johnson got big as hell too. I think it's a lot to do with genetics though. For real too. I mean, but But Major Johnson and Shannon Sharp ain't old yet though. When they get like when they get back like in they Sharp work out every day though. Shannon Sharp probably gonna stay like that, but Major Johnson probably gonna shrivel up once he get Magic extra healthy right now. And the Sharp
change the song "Computer Love" to "Computer Raw" and sing it like that. Switch to that'd be sick. Oh man, that'd be sick, bro. Kurt was good, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, Shannon Sharp, yeah, he be going hard. He's still in that gym crazy. You look at some of the heavyweights in the sport today, looks like half of them took steroids. Look at how Tyson Fury looked. He got caught when he came back from suspension. Yeah, he looked crazy. And you know what? Look how Big Baby look coming back. I seen one of his comeback fights, and I was like, oh man, this dude.
We know he was on steroids. But I don't blame nobody unless they get caught. If you don't get caught, I ain't blaming you for it. Because I think that's how you let people who get caught off the hook. So unless you get caught, I don't feel like that for them. Now J-Rod Williams said 75% of these motherfuckers on steroids. J-Rod Williams. He said only the people in the top 25%. Those are the champions that's ranked in the top 15 and up. He said everybody else.
Mm-hmm. That shit crazy. That's crazy.
Bro.
No, yeah.
So Anthony, you may be right, but I just don't crucify nobody until they get caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once you get caught, it's over. We could definitively know you was juice.
Good. I be trying to keep all my brothers and shit from putting jackets on Manny Pacquiao, but don't be going for it.
Manny.
I'm gonna bounce out. I'm gonna go back to work, guys. You guys have a good day.
All right, Skywalker.
All right, brothers.
All right, bro. The hardcore full fans that gloss over the fact that there was video evidence of him got released that he was blood doping, and they act like he didn't do it. You talking about the IV shit again? Because that's already been explained thoroughly. Like I guess through the times for me, like I done heard. That's the only thing I heard. And then somebody explained it better than I could. The IV shit, but. Damn sure said it wasn't no steroids and nothing like that.
That wasn't blood though. That was him getting the IV. That was salt water.
Mm-hmm.
It was salt water.
Some shit they were saying.
And again, if it was illegal, right? They most definitely would have popped Floyd Mayweather for. You think they would have let Floyd get away with that?
Yeah, because they knew all about it.
Real talk. And you think they would have let Floyd get away with any illegal cheating? If they
when you say that, you know how people say? They'd be like, well, he got money. All the money in the world wouldn't stop them from doing that.
I hope they let Floyd get away with that. If they pop Canelo, they pop Marvin Hagler, they pop Evander Holyfield, they pop Roy Jones. What made Floyd any different? They gonna pop his ass too.
Facts.
I think they wanted Floyd to take steroids. Ain't no way they let him get away with it. You know what I mean? Not wanting it. You know what I mean? I think they was hoping to catch some on. And Floyd was the advocate for drug testing. He the one that started the VADA thing. Floyd, he introduced the world to there. I ain't gonna say Floyd started the VADA thing. He introduced the world to the term and what it was.
For the boxing for sure.
Situation. He was like, we can do VADA. He explained what VADA was and all that shit.
Olympic style drug test.
I ain't gonna do him like that. I ain't gonna do Floyd like that.
He started demanding that shit.
If that was TJ back, just do TJ. If that was illegal IVs, he would have got popped for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't illegal.
And please don't try to say because he had money that he was able to get away with it. Nobody, like these dudes get caught, they're getting caught, man. Like, hey, motherfuckers, ain't nobody special. They would have wanted nothing more than to ruin his career with steroids. Trust me.
Right.
They didn't love that dude that much to cover that up. I don't give a fuck what nobody talk about no money.
That doesn't even apply to Floyd because these guys been wanting Floyd to lose for the longest time. So that would be all the more reason why Floyd was undefeated because he was taking something.
Yeah,
that doesn't apply to Floyd.
Yeah, Manny was saying no, not Floyd. Floyd was. He said this is.
I'm gonna put it back up. The only thing I found odd was the fact that this man avoided the Olympic style drug testing for years. I found
it odd that Manny was passing up on it. I didn't find that odd.
That that's what I found odd. The fact that he didn't take it all these years, and dude said he was scared of needles and all type of weird shit. It's gonna make him weak before the fight. All this stupid shit just to do it years later and then come in the ring and look very fucking ordinary. That's what was odd to me. He looked as ripped, and I know people say, "Oh, he was older." Nah, I ain't trying that shit. What was that? If he would have fought that version that was in there with fucking Floyd, I think that night would have gotten there with Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman would have beat his ass too. I do. He looked. Next thing you know, he fought Keith Thurman. They talking about he found the fountain of youth. Yeah, he found the fountain of youth. All right. That's why I always say, man, that shit looked funny to me. I always question his career because that one thing right there let me know something. Like, you avoided that at all costs. At all costs. And we will not make no excuses for Floyd. That's why those IVs are known. Like, that's the questions y'all got to ask yourself. Why didn't they pop him for something if it was something wrong? Because if y'all know about it, and trust me, they know about it, and the rest of the boxing world know too. That's why I said somebody explained that clearly and said with the IVs or something, some IVs or whatever it was for, but it wasn't no PED shit.
Anthony, truthfully, Anthony,
Floyd used an illegal IV. What's illegal about using an IV?
The question is not if I don't trust, the Vegas drug testing. Floyd didn't trust them because he felt like they was in bed with Manny because Manny was top ranked or had relationships with top ranked, which is stationed in Vegas. Everybody know that much. You know what I mean? Floyd wanted to use more of a bigger scale because they don't give a fuck about him or Manny. They don't care who these people is. They gonna tell you if this dude failed or this dude passed. Now my brother TJ said, well, I don't feel like that he wanted to have blood drawn so close to the fight. You know what I mean? Well, Floyd was gonna have blood drawn too. They was under the
same shit.
You know what I mean? And Manny did say I didn't have blood drawn. Manny said I don't like it.
About an IV. That's what Manny said. I'm trying to find out what's illegal about an IV.
It's not because they would have popped him.
It's not that you don't trust Vegas. It's that he just introduced an alternative option that he felt to be more effective.
One of my favorite fighters too.
Where it's been proven that, when you do the type of drug testing Floyd was asking for, if you cheating, they naturally, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get caught. I believe that's why he introduced that style specifically. And anything else in between, other than I agree, is an excuse not to fight. And it's a red flag. It's no defending it. Like, it just ain't no defending it. Now, if y'all think it's something else, then that's cool too. But for me, nah, man, it was a red flag. The dude know what it was. And it's a reason why, how they sit here and say he's the only 8th division world champion and all this shit. Think about how small he started. Just ask yourself,
make him bash one of my fans.
Is he more of a freakish athlete than a Roy Jones? Absolutely not. So it's a reason why he was probably able to do this and nobody else would. And I'm glad that Floyd situation played out the way it did, because it told you something. That told a whole story. Any fucking body switch the roles and say Manny was suggesting it and Floyd said no. Y'all would be fucking saying Floyd had something to hide, and y'all know it, man. Make no mistake about it. 100% fact. I can say this with 100% certainty that I feel like if the roles was reversed and it was Manny Pacquiao wanting the drug test in that way and suggested to Floyd, and Floyd was like, nah, y'all would be saying something about, I guarantee you they'd run rampant with that shit. Guarantee you. Dude said he was scared of needles but had tattoos. Exactly, Kurt. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, all these excuses should have made y'all think, like, damn, what is it with this dude? You can't be that much of a fan that you're gonna be blind to the fact that somebody got something to hide. Look how he moving. He eventually agreed to it at the end, and look how regular he looked. He looked so regular, in fact, that he decided to say his shoulder was hurting, that he healed that shit with salt water, which is the same shit that y'all saying Floyd put in. What they were saying Floyd put in, that's cheating, but this dude healed his stuff with salt water. Yeah. Man, y'all gonna get me started on Manny Pacquiao, man. I know a cheater when I see one, bro.
Why y'all making him one of my favorite
That
fights?
dude is a cheater, bro. Bruce Gas, salute, OG. 8 division cheating ass motherfucker too. That's what Floyd exposed that shit, man. I knew it. He did not want to take that drug test. Why? And then look, he stalled that shit out for years, and they blamed Floyd for it. Just for him to agree to this shit later on and look regular as hell in that fight. I'm telling y'all, man, open your eyes, man. Look at his body's tight. I don't want to hear he was old. Floyd older. I ain't trying to hear shit. Yeah, why he ain't look the same? That's what I'm saying, man. He physically ain't look the same, and he didn't perform the same. He got beat up.
And you asking us what we think about. We think it's very strange. We think it don't matter what we think. We not Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather A-side, he said, bro, you gonna take this or you not.
And that's another thing too. They do call cap on it. That 8 division champ shit, they do be calling cap on that. I forget how many they say it really is, but somebody explained that also, and they said he's not no 8 division champ. I don't even get into that. I don't even care. He can have that. All I know is when it was time for you to take that Olympic style drug test, and you said you were scared of needles, and you got tattoos. How do they put tattoos on your body? With what? Multiple fucking needles at that. So you ain't scared of no damn needles. You were scared to get exposed, or you try to wait it out. And eventually you got in the ring anyway, and you look regular as hell. I can't stress that. And look how regular he looked. Is that the fight? The way, man, you would have expected him to do a lot more than what he did in there. And people still complain, and you can't complain. Floyd did what he do. Who left the ring not doing what they normally do? It wasn't Floyd. And then I want to hear he was too old. Where was this old shit when he fought Keith Thurman? Because he fucking didn't look old in that fight. All of us say he found a fountain of youth. Teddy Atlas said, well, wherever he found, I want it too. Exactly. That shit, man. Don't give me that. Same thing with the Ugas fight. You could say what you want. Another come in there looking a little funny and go out go in there and get your ass beat, man. I do, man. I don't know, man. I feel like that situation with Floyd revealed all things with Manny Pacquiao, man. That told me a lot. Scared of needles and you got tattoos. You making weird ass excuses. I don't see how people don't hear that and be like, well, damn, I'm so much of a fan. I'm gonna just ignore he said that. Bro, dig deep. Ask yourself, why would he lie? You stop there. Start breaking this shit down. The fuck what you think. Go off of what he said out his mouth, because that's what I'm going off. I'm going off of what he said out his mouth. How I think move. You know what I'm saying? And something ain't adding up. That's what I'm saying. And something ain't adding up with the dude, man. I ain't trying to put nothing on him, but he moved that way for a reason. And he really got in that fight and looked regular. And it's crazy because Bernard Hopkins said it. That it's going to get to a point in the fight where it's going to be looking so easy for Floyd that people going to question it. And I swear to God, at the end of the fight, man, people was damn near threatening, like, I think to sue or try to sue because of he was claiming that injury and shit like that. It was a whole bunch of shit with that dude, man. I'm telling you, man, I ain't no fool, man. I ain't saying I know it all, but yeah, Roy Jones popped and we ain't rock with it. Like, that's the reason why we get on his ass. In case you ain't know, Roy Jones ain't safe, bro. He is not safe. We know, and we on his ass for that. We don't fuck with that shit. On all across the board, don't be nothing, personal. It's just we don't rock with. We all feel like when you in there doing something that you can't play, a sport, something like boxing that's physically demanding, and you put something in your body to get an unfair advantage, man, people dying naturally. Like, just think about somebody having something in their system that's going to help you in any way, shape, or form. That's why we don't support it. That's a reason why we get on Canelo the way we do too. Yeah, 5 in the most 6 division. Yeah, something. Yeah, we talk sports. Somebody broke that down, man. I'll get the information if y'all really want me to. I'll go find it again. I found it once. I can find it again.
He got 2 regular belts. He got a regular
something like that. They was like, yeah, it ain't no 8 divisions, man.
I know. I just ain't want to see. I ain't want to.
They milking. But I ain't even mad at that. I'm just talking about the other shit. He can have that. I ain't mad.
No, dude. But if they giving him 8, then you got to give Tank 3 though. It's only fair though.
You see what I'm saying? But they'd be like, nah.
But I let the 8 ride. I don't never say. You don't never hear me say it. I let it ride though. I don't say it.
Pacquiao was on something, so he got on him. Also, it's very possible, bro, for that last fight. Manny versus
Manny had regular titles and one
Tyrone. See what I'm saying, bro? See what I'm saying? One fight was the fountain of youth. The next fight was, he got old. Father Time caught up to him. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Fountain of youth. I'll never forget they said that. And he was on Keith Thurman. I was like, this dude still got this in the tank?
Right, TJ. He said Tank only 1 division champ. If you feel that way, Manny only a 6 division champ. And I can tell you how.
Ash.
And I can tell you how.
Talk about it.
Y'all don't be listening. Y'all be hearing shit, but y'all don't be listening.
You know it. Talk about it, man. You can't make them boxing kids on steroids that much. Yeah, I mean, but see, boxing might not care, but we as men, we care. You get what I'm saying? Boxing, if you talking about the people or the powers that be, when you generalize like that, they just care about their bottom line and lining their pockets. We ain't getting paid off that, so we're not financially motivated to just be blind to the shit that go on in boxing. We call it out, so we give a fuck about steroids because we seen shit happen to too many fighters, and you know what I mean, a motherfucker deserve to be able to earn a living and make it back home. You know what I'm saying? And nobody deserve for nothing to happen to him because you wanted to cheat because you can't keep up with the motherfucker. Don't compete then, or go do something where it's allowed. Go do some shit where they let you do that. Go fucking fight in the street. You do some other shit because boxing ain't for you if you got to be pumping your shit with steroids. Right. And and we question that. We question it, bro. When they do, we just don't praise it at all, and we critique it because we're not fans of it. We don't support it. We're not advocates of it, and none of that. So if boxing want to, that's why I don't fan out for nobody either, man. You do bullshit. When you fanned out, you look past people bullshit, and we don't. Steroids is hard to look past that, yo. It's hard to look past that. He said Tank a 1 division champ. Man, where you been? Ain't you the one speaking about boxing? What do boxing call Tank a 1 division champ, TJ? Because you just mentioned something about boxing. It don't seem like boxing cares. So if you speaking about boxing, do the world of boxing call Tank a 1 division champion? I just want to know. I'm curious because I'm not sure. I need you to tell me that. Man, you got an IBO in 1 division. That shit don't count. Yeah, Ash, that's what they was talking about. They was on his
got a regular at 135.
Man, he's training regimen. He's small. So how can his body take all that consistently? He had to take something. And again, physically small. The dude damn near started at sperm weight. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I asked the Roy Jones thing, it was like, was he a freak athlete like that? No. So what, you know what I mean? Why was he able to be the only one to do that? I got questions, man. I don't think he was just that special. I really don't. I don't think he was a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But that special? No, I don't think so. RBO, I think I'll keep. Yeah. Facts. We talk sports. I know somebody had broke it down. Yeah, 6 divisions is still good for facts. And even if he won 8, he could have 8. I was just talking about the willingness to avoid Olympic style drug testing just to do it years later. You know what I'm saying? That should have been all the red flag any Manny fan needed, realistically, for me. Defending the body baby belt, defending that baby belt. Standards are low. Yeah, facts. Good point, Tyrone. Facts, bro. Yeah, Rocky Balboa's in the Hall of Fame. That's why I don't harp over accolades like for the fighters. I'd rather just talk about who they fought and, you know what I mean? At the time they fought them, shit like that. Like them accolades, yeah, it's like whatever. That shit, you know what I mean? All accolades ain't created equal either. Which is exactly why Rocky Balboa is in the Hall of Fame and never had a fucking professional fight in his life. And even a real fight in none of the movies, the shit was acting at his best. You know what I'm saying? Do ice baths, you know that. Rocky Balboa is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, you're there. Hell yeah, you're there. That I did. That's what I'm saying. If they call Manny Pacquiao 8 division champion, why Tank can't be 3?
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? It's the same rules gotta apply. You see how that get when you gotta you gotta be honest. They call him that just like they call fucking Manny an 8 division champ and make it seem like he did something that nobody else ever did. You see? But you guys consider Tyson Fury championship reign legitimate after you found out he got caught with steroids when he won the titles from Vlad? He's always gonna be an asterisk by that shit. Like he beat who he beat. But at the end of the day, we know the story with him, so it's hard to give him. You know what I mean? You can give him credit, but you still got to just put it in perspective that what his past was like, what happened, and whatever it is. Like we know what he did, man. So what you
don't consider it legitimate.
Mm-hmm. The Boxing Hall of Fame, yeah, they did. Kurt, facts.
At all.
Rodriguez, Gary Antonio rematch.
At all.
Manuel, oh, okay, you talking Antonio. Okay, that should be a good fight. Alex Alberto was good, bro. Cause what's good with it? He said Rocky was that boy. You a fool. Now, boy, the Italian stallion, Mr. T played the hell out of Clubber Lane. Facts. Then Canelo won a baby belt also. Shit. Did he?
I don't think so. I mean, he won one against Rocky Fitton, but he went back and got it from Kovalev.
He's Drago, right? Drago. Jay Gibson was good, Brody. Appreciate you stopping through. Paul can make the Hall of Fame. Give it time. Facts, Ash. That's how real that is. Jake Paul, let him win enough of those exhibitions. Let him make a, you know what I mean, win a couple of those highly watched, you know what I mean, exhibitions. Like that's why the engine. Yeah. You know how that be. Ash, man, because that's all. It just be like I be having questions sometimes, man. Better BF stop Beaver. He seemed cool. Yeah, he is cool, but he gonna be cool sleep. Cool and sleep. This boxing throughout the history have a history of fighters using steroids. Oh, that's not until recently. So I think that shit, man. I don't know. That shit been around for a minute. I can't say how long, but I know it's been around since I've been watching boxing. I've been hearing shit about steroids, motherfuckers cheating and shit. We just don't support it at all because, you know, shit, unfair advantage. You can fuck around, kill somebody in the ring, man. You know. Yeah, I know how that be, man. We don't got that protection that everybody else got. That's why sometimes I like to say just switch it around. Like, you know, just say if some of our certain fighters just start saying who they not gonna fight, shit like that, or just think if fucking Tank pop for Clenbuterol or something in his next fight, how people gonna talk? Like, you think they're gonna be saying
you remember
just that? They gonna go crazy with it. They ain't gonna give a fuck what it is. It could have been some kind of energy drink or something. They don't.
Valdez got popped on the steroids. They letting us take steroids, man. Cool.
Yo, yeah.
He said they letting us take steroids, man. Cool.
He did. D-Ray was good, bro. Appreciate you slide through. Yeah, he said. That's what he said. Cool, bet.
Yeah, cool.
God, bet. That's how y'all cover it.
I fucking died.
Probably one of you guys answer. Middleweight Roy Jones versus Tommy Hitman. Roy was a freak, man. Telling you, man. Cause he could hit you and not get hit. Like he could really fuck you up in there. And Roy at his peak, man, that athleticism was something that was unmatched, yo. Tommy the Hitman was a long, wiry motherfucker. That'd be a war, man. I don't know who y'all think would win that. Prime Roy? I would have to say Roy for me because I've been able to see more Roy. The Tommy Hearns that I did see, I had to go look it up, if that makes sense. It's just different when you're able to see somebody fight multiple times and see what they could do as opposed to having to go look up some fights.
Damn it.
My bad, y'all. I had mute for some both in their prime. Yeah, Roy bad just not get clipped though. I'm saying I ain't saying he can't get hit at all, but he better not let Hearns get crazy in there because them dudes was punching different back in the day. Yeah, he probably that'd be a tough fight. I'm taking Roy, I think, simply because I've been able to see more of him. If that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean, it definitely wouldn't be easy, but it's a winnable fight for Roy, I think. Oh yeah. I'll be wondering that too, though. How much with steroids? But for me, just looking at it, seemed like, I don't know, the way he looked after he fought Tarver the first time. To me, I ain't never see Roy look like that. And I wasn't confident about him rematching that dude, and we all see what happened with that. So I don't know, it make me wonder how much really was of steroids.
How much was Roy?
Mm-hmm. That shit weird though, man. Like motherfuckers be cheating, but then it's crazy because like it makes me wonder if the percentage that they throw out there is actually doing it, and it's like it makes me wonder. You would think more people would be getting caught.
That's why I only say the people who doing this shit are the people who actually get caught. I don't be trying to condemn everybody because I think I think that take the pressure off the people who actually got caught for it.
Yeah, and just making you got to guess for everybody. So it's like kind of trying to lump everybody together.
Facts. I ain't gonna say everybody do it because your favorite fighter get my favorite fight ain't get caught for it, my nigga. My favorite fighter ain't never been caught. Neither one of them. Your favorite fighter probably beat my favorite fighter on some steroids. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite fighter probably the only way he can beat my favorite fighter if he on steroids. That's why you want to say everybody take it. Nah, everybody don't take it. And let's talk about it. Fuck it. I done heard about 3 or 4 people say, boxers, legends, coaches too say, man, it's hard to fight African American fighters. That's why all these motherfuckers taking steroids. Talk your ass.
You know it. Yeah, he better beat his ass. He better whoop on him. 47-year-old. I hope he do. Because he could box a little bit. Yeah, as long as he ain't in there to take no dive, we might see something, man. 50-50, I lean towards Roy because of athleticism. Me too, Kurt. That's why I said that. He's just a natural freak athlete, man. Unorthodox shots. He wasn't a conventional fighter in any stretch of the imagination. So I think he just is stylistically he could create some problems. Yeah, me too. It's just like for me, it's just like Wilder rematching Ortiz and Fury twice. You get what I'm saying? He could have easily said, damn, you know what I mean? Ortiz gave me a rough ass fight. I ain't fighting that dude again. Hell no, he spent the block. Tyson Fury, same deal. Damn, that dude got up for my right hand and gave me a tough fight. Hell no, I ain't fighting him no more. Hell no, he spent the block 2 more times on his ass. Definitely after the second one, he could have been like, man, this dude done survived right hands. You know what I mean? Took my best shit, whooped my ass. I ain't fighting him again. Hell no. Spent that block 1 more time. So it's like, when you look at his career, man, shit, you want to talk about heart. Is they quick to throw that out there with the fighters that lose a lot. How much heart they got, or the fighters that they hold to a high standard, but really go in there and get fucked up, take a lot of punishment. I always talk about their heart, but one of the biggest hearts in boxing, hands down, can't even argue with is Deontay Wilder. Roy's pound for pound all-time great. Yes, you know it. It ain't 5 boxers best with it. Well, he had, playing with that weight and Father Time beat Roy Facts. Yeah, playing around. That's why I said, Canelo, you better be careful, buddy. Better be careful because you ain't nowhere near the freak athlete that Roy Jones was. And you clearly playing with your weight. Up, down. Okay. All right, bro. That weight fluctuation catch up to you, or you playing around. I'm telling you, get your chin rocked one real good time. Triple G down there and sleep your ass. We gonna know why. I'm saying, Evan Pac-Man getting caught with steroids in the system. Well, if I was light division got caught, but not him. Yeah, I think he was, man. I think it's he's especially when he got to the point where he was just making them money. Telling you, man, like that being scared of needle shit, that just like red flaggish to me. You know what I'm saying? Not one to think about, because you can ask yourself why the fight didn't happen for so long. And what would, if it was nothing to hide, then why wouldn't you agree to it? That's how I'm thinking logically. If I'm not being a fan, even if it would have been the roles was reversed, yo, and Floyd would have been like, nah, I ain't taking it. I promise y'all, I would have thought something was up with him. It's just why not? Because I can't come up with not one logical reason why you wouldn't want to do it. And you know that's how it's gonna make you look. So why not just do it? Did it anyway. You should have been did it when you was, more of yourself. Maybe we could have got a more competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? Or didn't know when he stopped. When it stopped, he couldn't stop. Boxing shows that. Yeah, it's way too many fights outside his prime. Prime Vladimir Klitschko versus the prime AJ. Klitschko by stoppage. Prime Vladimir Klitschko against AJ. I think he'll stop AJ. His boots a question. Ask Boot. Go ahead, D-Ray. And that's why I'm always going to respect Wilder facts. Mike, always. Said that about black fighters. They're strong and cool, boy. Going to be a hard fight. Yeah. At least he kept it real, man. I respect his honesty, because he know Cool Boy ain't for play. Cool Boy ain't for play. He ain't playing with him. Joshua's still in his prime. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Prime versus prime. Yeah, he's just saying prime versus. Yeah, I'll go with Klitschko on that. I think he'd jab him. He'd get him drunk with that jab, and then follow that up with something straight down the pipe, get him up out of there. Trying to tell that right. Shit said Roy did nothing right in the ring from a tactical approach out. Like Roy, they get KO'd. Yeah, because he just they wouldn't be. He did a lot of things like from a technical and fundamental standpoint that you wasn't supposed to do, but his freak athleticism, got him through that. He was able to overcome doing shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? But again, that shit is cool, but at some point your athleticism leaves you, and when it does, you know what I mean, you left out there, man. It's hard to adjust to that. Or the Klitschko will stop him, and his chin can't take AJ shots. Facts. I think he'll stop him. No, he's saying even the older one to stop him. Thanks. Or father was his problem. Yeah. Say that probably ass kissing. Yeah, but Roy fought a lot of fights outside his prime for sure. His ass. It's always the dads, man. My son this and my son that, right? He still had a hell of a career, but he could have avoided some of the damn losses. Yeah. I think that'd be a lot of people problem, or think they don't be realizing you don't gotta or they don't understand fully that you ain't gotta cut your people off all the way. You could just bring somebody else in. You know what I'm saying? And where you should be able to do that to try to get even better. But I think Teofimo might suffer that fate. Not adding somebody else to his camp and just sticking with his father. I think they're gonna be in trouble. If that's the only person that's teaching him for real, they're gonna be in trouble. Eubanks Jr. picked Roy to help him. Boy, I seem like he would be a good trainer. Man, we used to play semi-pro basketball the other day, fight at night. But you know what? You can kind of see some of the teaching that Eubank Jr. been doing with Roy been doing with Eubank Jr. You can see a little bit of it. Because just because Roy didn't do the right things don't mean he didn't know what the right things was. You know what I'm saying? Still got a lot of fight experience where I think he would have something to add just depending on who he working with and what he teaching. That's exactly why Floyd's so legendary. Got to find that clip of Berto talking about fighting Floyd. I know what you're talking about too when he was talking about how good he is and then reflexes and shit like that. Get a chance, watch the tape of this young. His name, they're comparing him to a younger Loma. Triple G with a lot more power. Yeah, because I heard somebody say the next Loma something, so that's probably who they talking about there. That guy there. I'm gonna screenshot it so I remember the name. Lopez father got him 12 years now, but for a long run. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, I feel like they ran a course already. I think they peaked out already, should I say. They already they hit their peak. Skills, what's good with it, bro? New Orleans in the flesh. What's good? See that there. The truth is AJ continued to show signs of decline since his win over Clutch, struggle wins, Takam Parker, or straight out defeat Andy Ruiz. Man, that's a hell of a point, bro. You're right. And definitely after the Ruiz loss, like that shit shook him, made him change his identity in the ring. I think that's his biggest problem. That's definitely his biggest problem to me. He just kind of lost himself in there through them losses, man. He forgot who he was. I'm fighting Floyd. Like him, always looking. Yeah. 10 of years. Yeah, looking over at the other side of the ring and shit. See if he getting tired, slowing down or not. Smart ass dude, man. That's why gonna always be one of their favorite fighters to watch. Compare him to Loma, although have they scheduled him for a title shot yet? Yeah, facts, Kurt. They gonna do it. We gonna see. I want to look him up though. I'm gonna look him up. Nah, no. I think Andre, because realistically, Andre is, in shape and focus, man. He'd give anybody problems. And as long as Father Time and that inactivity ain't catch up to him too bad, he'd be all right. He'd be just fine. One video was hilarious. Bird girl in the crowd. She gave Floyd. Yeah, she was pissed off. Pissed off about that. She was pissed off, man. Pissed off. But yeah, man, just to wrap up a little bit, because I'm about to go get me something to eat. This shit got me starving. As always, I'm always hungry. But yeah, man, as I was saying earlier, Canelo, it's definitely alarming to hear somebody that they trying to build as the face of boxing speaking on not fighting Mexicans. And we all know some of the toughest fighters in boxing are Mexican fighters. And just being more specific, right now, you got Zordo would be considered a top fighter that's Mexican. He ain't fighting him. David Benavidez is obviously the Mexican monster. He ain't fighting him. So my question is, after fighting the 40-year-old Triple G, where he gonna go? And he better look impressive. He better dominate this fight. Like, if this fight looks suspect or close, I'm going to just start thinking that it's a real reason why he's staying away from certain styles. And just time to call us a spade, man. One thing about nowadays, pro boxing at high level shouldn't be getting gas easy, because back in the day, everyone seen fit with the full 15 rounds. Yeah, the 15 rounds is a lot of people would lose in today's boxing if we still have 15-minute rounds for sure. With these limited gas tanks, I don't know what kind of road work these dudes be doing or why they gas tanks be like that when they don't smoke, party, do none of this stuff. I don't be understanding. I be thinking it'd be a lack of work they be putting in possibly, or maybe not doing the correct work. I don't know. So remains to be seen. But yeah, man, I'm gonna watch this fight on the 17th with a closer eye just to see how both of these dudes look, because it's gonna be interesting to see where Triple G go from here too, win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he lose, and definitely if he win. Either way, I just want to see like at 40 how much more he got left in him, and I want to see at 32 what moves is Canelo really gonna make, being that he's already said and doubled down he ain't fight no more Mexicans. So it's like, does that mean we'll finally get a Charlo fight then, or a Boo Boo Andre fight? Because if you ain't fighting Mexicans and you ain't fighting them either, then who exactly are you gonna fight? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So we're gonna see after the 17th, man. When they fight, we're gonna see where he go from here, man. But again, he's not the face of boxing. Not the face of boxing can't be discounting any challenges. You got to be willing. You the face of boxing, you'll be willing to take on any and all comers, man. It don't matter the background, ethnicity. It don't matter. Skin tone, none of that shit. None of that shit matter. At the end of the day, this boxing. You know what I mean, you get in the ring with the best. You're supposed to. Like I said, and these new joints, y'all going crazy today, ain't y'all? You been tearing me up. Every time I look up, I see y'all popping up. Little horny ass, little freaky asses. Thank you. Canelo should focus on exhibitions if he only wants to fight certain boxers. Strictly entertainment, void of legacy facts. And let's be clear, just to add to what my brother Skills just said, man. Yeah, if you about the money, say that, because don't cry or call legacy when we know it's about the bag with you. You don't care who you fight. You just, long as you win and get paid. And again, it's at this point, it's only people that's truly being entertained by them fights as of lately is going to be his fans. Like, the more he continue to give us BS, now I give him a pass for the Beaver fight and got his ass kicked. He ain't getting a pass for a third Triple G fight 3 years later after he fought him, or almost 3 years, whatever. Well, I believe Triple G was 37 the last time they fought. He 40 now, so that shit bogus as hell. I don't really care for it, but I'm gonna watch it because I love boxing. We're gonna see how both of these dudes look and where they go from here. But again, he ain't the face of boxing. I'm not necessarily calling him a disgrace, but if this is how the face of boxing is moving, then yeah, it's disgraceful. Very, very. I think this is for Triple G. It might be. He might take this payday and win, lose, or draw against Canelo. He might call it quits. I could see that. Happened to Bad Boy Grady Brewer, the guy that disappeared the face of earth in terms of boxing. Bad Boy Grady Brewer. I don't know if I know him. I don't think I heard of him. Yeah, I look him up though. Some cakes in the why they gas tankers like that, sweet bread. Yeah. Now I'm telling you, man, something going on. As they ain't putting that work in the gym, they got to put that twerk in, man. Canelo might fight Jake Paul next. He fight Jake Paul while he's still an active fighter, man. I'm gonna have to come back again with another video. I'm telling you, because he bogus. But just like I said, just to wrap it up, he ain't the face of boxing. This is how the face of boxing is moving. It's disgraceful to the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't rocking with it. You better get your ass in there with the Mexican monster. I ain't even talking about Zorro. Ain't nobody even asked you to fight him, but you already talking about who you not gonna fight. Damn, we ain't even get there yet. They ain't even had a fight yet, and he already talking about who he not gonna fight and who he is gonna fight. Yeah, all right. Well, we gonna see, because we gonna see if we already know you, since you ain't fight Mexicans and you said you gonna fight Beaver. We'll see. Now I'm hoping that Beaver beat Zorro, especially since he want to be hauling trash cans and bottles at cops off balconies and shit, trying to find his way out of the big fight. He competed in the Contender Series with Sergio Moore. Oh. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I gotta look him up. I gotta see. I watched some of that. Moore was in that shit. I gotta see if I just don't remember the name off top. Pass for Beaver. He was boxing with nowhere to go. He wanted Macaboo, yeah. But when I say pass, I'm like, I ain't knocking Beaver as a credible opponent. But again, like, now that that's over, look at the direction he went. We didn't ask for that fight. Now he's giving us another fight we ain't asked for. That's almost 3 years later to the second one. Since the second one, that he hoping they're banking on a win. Trust me, he ended up needing Triple G more than Triple G needed him. and he better be lucky that Triple G, pretty much agreed to fight. He's lucky that Triple G seemed like that's the only person he truly wanted to fight too. So that's the last card that he had to play. It would have been real interesting if Triple G would have not been interested in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if he didn't get robbed, or if he'd have got the decision he deserved in the first one, maybe he wouldn't have been so thirsty for this third fight. But because he didn't get the decision, he had a draw in the first fight and lost in the second one, he wanted one more attempt to try to, beat this dude. So Canelo is actually lucky. He should be thinking Triple G instead of continuously talking shit and trying to, assassinate his character at every turn when you the one, in fact, tested positive for something. You get what I'm saying? When he called you out on that, you got mad and say he fake. No, you fake for being mad at people for something you put in your body, or you claim you had bad meat or whatever it is, man. These damn excuses, but that anger that you have for Triple G, you should have with yourself for making, the decision or putting whatever you put in your body that day, or eating whatever you ate that got it put in your body. We wouldn't have it to critique you on if you'd have been more careful with yourself. So I think some of his anger is fake and is misguided anger. You mad at the wrong person. Should be mad at yourself. They need each other. Yeah, it's crazy now. Yeah, now they do. It's funny, but I would think Triple G could have just had beaten. You know what I'm saying? I think he wanted the payday, especially if he retire after this. I want to see how many more fights he have after this one. Win, lose, draw. I want to see it because he could have just said no, and that would have forced him. That would have forced Canelo to have to really fight somebody else. And like I said, I'd have loved to see who he would have picked. But we're gonna see after this fight. The 17th will be here in no time, man. That fight will be over and done with, and we're gonna see where he go from here. But he ain't the face of boxing. He moving funny. The way he moving is very disgraceful, and it's sucker shit. African American, since Mayweather, the only thing he got better at was picking easier opponents, fact skills, and then he ain't even that good at that because the last opponent he picked that probably thought it was gonna be sweet backfired on his ass. So now he getting bad at that skills. You know what I'm saying? He getting bad at that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Canelo gets a pass for everything he does wrong. That's what I'm saying. And with us, we just calling it out. It's not personal. It's not to tear him down. It's to strictly talk about how he moving and what he said. You said you don't want to fight Mexicans. You're not fighting like that, straight like that. You're not fighting Zurdo. You'll fight Bevo again. Yeah, all right. I believe it when I see it. I believe you on the Mexican part, but I don't believe you on the Bevo part. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that you gonna get in there with him. But I do believe you serious about not fighting Zurdo or David Bennett. It's funny how he was comfortable saying Zurdo and not Benavidez when he know what it is. I want to hear you say you ain't fighting him at all. Say it by name. Because you said Zurdo by name. Say the Mexican mile. Or then again, maybe you ain't say Benavidez because you just recently said you would knock him out. So you got people pushing that now. So he said he'll fight him, so I want to see it. Remember, he Ecuadorian, right? You know what I'm saying? He ain't even full Mexican, so that means you could fight him, right? All right, cool. I'll take it. Everybody that's jacking that he Ecuadorian, cool. I don't care how much. I don't care. That means he could fight him because he ain't Mexican. But I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody in the building holding me down, man. Y'all smash that like button on your way out if you haven't. And I'll be back later with something else. So y'all stay tuned, turn them notifications on, man. And y'all I know how we rocking. Be free.
All right.
I appreciate y'all, bros. I'll be back with something shortly. So I'll see y'all in a few.
Okay.
Stay active, man. Appreciate everybody in the building. Smash that like button on your way out. That's all I got for now. I'm out of here.